subscribe, this is where you wanna be, cause you know we gon' talk about it. Talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yeah. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
Hey, everybody. Hey. It's Amora, your host for the Talk About It with Amora show. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear my voice. And hope everybody is doing well. We're about to go back down memory lane again. All right, thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. Please hit that like button for me before we start. We've done this before, but you know, here we go again. Here we go again. Back by popular demand, you guys asked me to do this, and I'm going to do it. Okay. All right. So, did you guys hit the thumbs up button for me? She said I got put in times out on 2K Live. Let me explain that right quick. So 2K is a little upset right now, you know. He needs to be belched, okay? Because he played with the wrong one. So you might find here upcoming that he probably mentioned my name quite a bit, okay? He stepped in the ant bed, all right? Yeah, that part. Oh, it's only 98 thumbs up? All right, I'll wait before we start till I get more thumbs up. But I think this live is going to be good for, I guess, Robert supporters and Brianna supporters because, you know, I think that a lot of people are maybe just be unaware of what the order says. So, you know, everybody want to speculate and say this and say that. Okay. But let me go over what 2K said on his live. Okay. So he said that I'm trying to manipulate people, right? By saying, now you guys don't know, I did a live last night showing that Brianna and Robert communicated that since she was in the hospital, that they were going to pick the baby up the week after, you know, exchange the baby the week after, right? So he was like, oh, we don't see that. Why we don't see it? Why we don't see her response? Okay. Now, if you go back to that live, matter of fact, I'll just pull it up right here. Hold on. Not the live, but I'll just pull up the document. Okay. Where's the damn document? Hold on a second. I always have to end up sending something to myself in order for it to do this. So give me a second. Oh, can you guys hear me? I had the volume down really, really low. All right, here it goes. So I'm only going to show this just to show 2K that, you know, you got to be a little bit smart. I know you was 11 Bravo in the military, which means you was an infantryman. And infantrymen, you know, they're not that bright. Just keep it a buck. I love my infantrymen, though. You know, I love my hard legs, okay? I absolutely love my hard legs, but at the same time, they're not the brightest bunch in the Army. And everybody knows that 11 Bravos, you know what I'm saying? They're not the brightest ones. However, do y'all see where it says filter applied? Filter applied. Do you know what filter applied means? Let me point out filter apply right quick for those that don't see it, okay? Right here, hold on. Filter apply, right there. Y'all see that? Hold on, let me turn it around. Boom, 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 boom. Filter applied. He said, I don't see none of Brianna responses. Where's Brianna responses? Well, a filter applied, and this is document that Robert uploaded in the court documents, okay? The reason why it says, the reason why he did a filter applied, that means he only wanted certain messages. Certain messages. So you won't see a Brianna response in here because he has a filter on. Now, what his filter consists of, I don't know. I don't know what the filter consists of. But he did a filter. Filter applied, meaning that he only wanted certain messages shown. Okay. So when people say, because I heard him and a couple of other his, you know, Robert supporters say, well, why we don't see any of Brianna responses? Brianna sent this to her. No, this is the document that came off of the court. What he gave to the court. This is a part of his stuff. Okay. All right. This is a part of his evidence. This is the part of Robert's evidence. But you see where it say filter applied? Maybe if I do this, filter applied, filter applied. This is for the 11 Bravos, okay? The 11 Bravos and his supporters right here, okay? Filter applied. That's why you don't see any messages from Brianna, all right, on here, because he only put what he sent to Brianna, all right? Now, and that dude, she just trying to manipulate y'all. She just want to manipulate y'all. He would love to think I'm a manipulator, all right? So now let's get into the visitation agreement, because, I've been divorced twice, you guys. And yeah, got 2 visitation agreements, but we ain't talking about 9. But I only said that because I know a little something about something. You understand what I'm saying? So I know a little something about something. But let's talk about the visitation agreements right quick, okay? So I want to go over, let me get to it first. I heard a caller call in and say they have joint custody. Let's go over that phone first. They have joint custody, so she don't have more say over him. Let me just read where it says that they do have joint custody. However, the mother, Brianna, is primary, right? I can show this part. Hold on. Let me show this. They do have joint custody, but right here, it says the party shall make a good faith effort. Right here, you guys. Oh, shoot. Oh, I thought it would only highlight that area. Hold on. Or maybe I could do it like this, maybe. Okay. Can I? Oh, shoot, I can't do that. Anyway, the parents shall make a good faith effort to reach mutual decisions on major issues concerning the children. If after a good faith effort, the parents are unable to agree, then the mother, Brianna D. Hampton, shall have the final decision-making authority on decisions pertaining to medical, education, religion, and extracurricular activities. Okay? Extracurricular activities can be sports, fun stuff, cheerleaders, that type of stuff, field trips, vacations, that type of stuff. Okay? Extracurricular activities, anything extracurricular activities. Nevertheless, each party shall be permitted to take the child to the place of worship and desire. Okay, all that. All right. Now, let's get to the part of visitation. Oh, no, yeah, visitation. Okay. Now, each party, oh my God. Let me zoom this in a little bit. My eyes, I'm getting old. Oh, I'm getting old. Okay. The Candy. I thought you said you were going to watermark this for me. Hold on. Candy. Can I send this to you? How do I watermark this thing? Because, they love for me to pay for stuff and then they come and grab it. Hold on. How did you say I watermark? Let me just read it. Each party jointly and severally shall have the rights to authorize emergency medical and dental treatment and procedures. All right. If a decision must be made in emergency, then the parties. Okay. Let's skip that one. Parenting time. Okay. Parenting time. The father shall be entitled to visit with the child at any reasonable time. The parties mutually agree. Now, let me say that again. Okay. She said, if you send it to me, I'll do it. How can I send it to you? Can you send me your email address? Text me your email and I'll send it to you right quick. So, parenting time, the father shall be entitled to visit with the child at any reasonable time the parties mutually agreed upon. Mutually agreed upon. Mutually agreed upon means that they both agree upon a time. Did y'all hear that? Because, let me put that part up because I just want y'all to see it. And then I'm gonna wait for the watermark. Parenting time, C, number C right here. No, I don't want to go that far yet. Oh, here we go. The father shall be entitled to visit the child at any reasonable time the parties mutually agree upon, and shall not, and shall not, and shall not, and shall not be limited by the schedule outlined in this agreement, and shall not be limited by the schedule outlined in this agreement. Let me tell you what that means. That means that the child's visitation schedule is just an outline, but their mutual agreement trumps all. All right, let me email this to her right quick so she can do this for me. Give me a second, you guys. All right, hold on. Give me a second. Forward. Please don't post it on the Facebook page, please, but I'm gonna give it to you. At Gmail. All right, it's coming. I just sent it to you. All right, okay, let's go back. I'm sorry. Where are we? All right, so where am I? Parenting time. The father shall be entitled to visit with the child at any reasonable time. Any reasonable time. Okay? Any reasonable time, meaning that any reasonable time the party mutually agree. Meaning that if he, which he did, asked, can I get her next weekend? Since you at the hospital, can I get her next weekend? If she said yes, that is called a mutual agreement. Agreed upon and shall not be limited by the schedule outlined in this agreement. Now let's read further, class. If the parties are unable to reach an agreement, that's when the child visitation schedule kicks in. If they are not, listen to what it says. These are for the dumb ass people that don't know how to read, okay? And I was supposed to cuss, but it be getting me mad sometimes, especially with 2K thinking he know more, and some of these other content creators be telling their people lies and want me to look like I'm manipulating people. No, I'm just smart. I'm just smart, okay? I'm just a part of one of the smart ones, okay? I'm just part of one of the smart people that know how to read, okay? And know how to comprehend, okay? That's just what it is. You guys don't know how to comprehend. Again, the father shall be entitled to visit with the child at any reasonable time the parties mutually agree. Mutually agree. You say yes, I say yes, we mutually agree. You say yes, I say yes. Mutual agreement. That is a mutual agreement, okay? And shall not be limited. Hold on. Hey, what's up? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me pull up the watermark one because they like for you to pay hundreds of dollars, whatever for it, and then they go steal it and go to their panel, right? And act like they got the tea, got the receipts, they ain't got shit. They just come over to my page or whatever. Okay, thank you so much. All right, let me download this one. And you're gonna have to show me how to do that because I do not know how to do that. I've tried it and I know how to do a lot of things, but I do not know where that damn watermark button is at. All right, now we're gonna go through this, and now when they go share receipts, they're gonna and then they love saying, I want to show a receipt that my one of my people sent to me, girl, you know you was on my page. Just go on and tell the people. Stop playing. You know you was on my page. Just say I went over to talk about it with them more. Okay? Stop playing. You just don't want to pay for it, which is fine. Just don't. Oh my God, you people. You people. Anyway. Let's get back to the visitation schedule. Let's go up to the, let's start over. Let's start over right here. We're going to go up to where it says custody and visitation, okay? Because, wait a minute, did I jump? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Okay. I got to go back up to the top because I got to point something else out, okay? Let's go back at the top where it says custody and visitation, okay? Because, you know, for whoever, we just gonna say they mutually agreed, but we already know Robert did not want to meet with nobody else but Brianna, okay? He wanted it to be no third party involved in the swapping of the child, which means that her daddy can't drop the child off, the sister can't drop the child off, the pastor can't drop the child off, God can't come down and drop the child off, okay? He wanted to see Brianna so he could take pictures and put her on social media so he could look at her butt as she walks away or whatever, right? So let me point that out, all right? So, where was I? Right here. Okay, each party loved their child. Okay, all that. Let's come down here where it says, there shall be no interference from third parties in regards to any arrangements for visitation, pickups of the child, or communication of the child with either party. The party shall refrain from conduct in child present which does or may present a poor example or role model, and shall not cause the child to act as intermediaries, like tell your mama this, tell your daddy this, between them, nor shall either parent criticize the other one in the presence of the child. Okay. But I only wanted to point it out because there should be no third parties in regards to the arrangement for the visitation or the pickup of the child. Okay. So they don't want nobody else involved. Bree has to meet with that son of a gun and he has to meet with her, period. He didn't want Job to be there when she dropped the baby off. Okay. So that's what he did not want. Okay. Or her daddy, because, whatever. Each party shall communicate to the other all relevant information concerning the child. Okay, all that. Now, let's get down to the part where I was just at. I don't want to go through this whole thing all over again. I've been through this 18-page document before, line by line. Okay, right here. Let's go back down to the visitation schedule. Let's go back to where all else failed. They can't agree on something. Let's highlight that again. And that's highlighted in bold. That wasn't me that did that. That was the courts that did that. Do you see that? The highlighted in bold. If after a good faith, if after a good faith effort and the parents are unable to agree on something, then Brianna D. Hampton has the final say. Okay. Now let's go back to the parenting time. Right here, number C. Excuse me. The father shall be entitled to visit with the child at any reasonable time. Any reasonable time. Hold on a second. Hello? I'm good, but I'm online right now. No, that's okay. Just come over to my line. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. I thought she was going to tell me something because she's an attorney, actually. So I thought she was going to tell me I'm saying something wrong. But anyway, The father shall be entitled to visit the child at any reasonable time the parties mutually agree upon. Meaning that if they agree, if they say we're going to meet on the 13th and they agree, then that trumps this order. This order is only kicking in if they can't agree out of their own mouths. Now, let me tell you something about court, okay? Y'all said y'all can't hear me. You can't hear me? Kia, I think you're the only one that's saying it. I believe that if people couldn't hear me, they would have said it. Kia, so Kia, can you go out and come back in if you can't hear me, sweetheart? Well, can somebody write that in the chat? Because if she can't hear me, then she's not going to hear me say that. So can somebody write in the chat that Kia needs to go out and come back in if she can't hear me, okay? All right, let me tell you something about the judge. The courts want parents to be able to communicate with each other. The courts really want parents to figure this out on their own. They really don't want to tell you when you can and cannot see your child. They want the two people, right? They want the mommy and the daddy to work it out. But sometimes it takes a while, especially after a fresh divorce. Come on now, let's be honest. How many of us, raise your hand if you had issues initially after the divorce and now y'all look back on it and say, y'all don't even understand why y'all had issues. Raise your hand if that was you too. Because I know with my ex and I, we had issues in the beginning. Now you can't even tell we ever had issues. You can't even tell that we ever had issues. Why? Because we laid it to rest. We understood a bigger picture, the child. This is a fresh divorce, and it's a fresh public divorce. So, of course, the judge is not dumb. They know you may have issues because it's like a death. A divorce is a death. Some people don't realize that until they've been divorced, and then they realize, oh, this shit hurt. Right? So back to what I was saying. The judge only gives outlines outside of what you agree on. If you can agree, then damn this thing. Now, I know I'm not the only one that didn't pay no attention to the court order after we were able to talk decent to each other. We never, ever went by no damn court order after that. I can't even tell you what my court order said until I pull it up. We didn't go by it no more. It was, hey, Amor, I'm going to be in Virginia on such and such a day. Can I come see the baby? Yes, you can. Hey, Amor, I'm going to be in Tennessee on such and such. Can I come see? Yes, you can. Or can you meet me? Yes, you can. Hey, I'm coming to South Carolina. I'm coming to the game. Da, da, da. Can you meet me? Yes, I can. You understand what I'm saying? Or me. Hey, I'm going to be in, da, 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 da. Like I'm going to be in Texas. I'm coming to Texas. Do you want to see your daughter? Yes, I do. We never said, oh, we need the first, the third, and the fifth weekend. Come on, let's just keep it above. You never look at this thing afterwards, okay? At any rate, let's continue. The judge says here, the judge says here, right? If the judge says the father shall be entitled to visit the child at any reasonable time the parties mutually agree. Mutually agree. Can we hashtag mutually agree? Because mutually means if you say yes and I say yes, then that's what it is. Mutually agree. And shall not be limited to the schedule outlined in this agreement. If the parties are unable to reach an agreement, then the father shall be permitted to visit the minor child on the first and third weekend of each month, as well as the first and the third and fifth weekend of each calendar year. Okay? Meaning that if they don't agree, so the fact that he asked, can he get the baby next weekend? And she said, yes, they agreed. Okay? They agreed. He was on no show. They agreed and he didn't show up. Okay? On his agreed visitation. So he missed that one. Okay? Now what they said after that, who knows? I don't know. Only him and her know, right? Him and her, and well, he don't. Anyway, so again, this parenting, this visitation is only an outline outside of what they agree upon. If they agree upon, which they did, then it trumps all. Okay? It trumps all. All right? Now, the father should be permitted. Okay, da 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 da. Now, let's continue because Robert said that he didn't know that there was a time for telephone calls. I want to go over that for a second. All right. Okay, hold on. Let's go over something else right quick. So, where it says the first and fifth weekend of each calendar year on Fridays at 6:30 and ending on the following Sunday, there is an exception that I missed too. It says, except that if Monday is a federal holiday, so any federal holiday Monday, father visitation shall be extended until Monday at 6:30. Okay, meaning that if I'm not mistaken, what holiday we just had? Was it not Memorial Day? Was it Labor Day? So was Labor Day on a Monday? I want to say it was. So if Labor Day was on a Monday, then he actually could have, outside of whatever they agreed upon, he actually could have had the baby until Monday at 6:30. Okay. All right. Anyway, so then they got spring break, Memorial, Labor Day, right here, Labor Day weekend, 6:30 p.m. Friday, before until 6:30 p.m. Labor's Day. So he could have had, okay? It says the father gets the odd number of years on Labor's Day, mother get even number of years. And it's oh, oh, oh. So what year is it? It's 2024. That's an even number year. Hey, you see, it's funny because we miss this stuff, right? We miss this stuff. Sometimes you don't get it all the first time. Maybe people need to read, a little often. But anyway, if we're going by this divorce decree, Brianna, it was her year to get Labor's Day. Okay. So father, odd number years, mother, even number years for Labor's Day. Okay. It's different. So spring break, father odd, mother even, Memorial, mother odd. Okay. So it's different. You guys, spring break, father odd, mother even, Memorial Day, mother odd, father even, Labor's Day, father odd, mother even. Okay. So anyway, that's why you should be able to co-parent mutually, because even if this was me, it'll throw me the hell off. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, thank you, kid. Kids say, oh, this is too much. Exactly. This is for parents that just can't get it together. Because you shouldn't have to go by no, oh, odd. Oh, it's even. Oh, what year is it? It was 2023. Okay, no, it's 2025. Okay, it's 2024. This is so crazy. So anyway, so Brianna had Labor's Day of this year or whatever. Anyway, let's continue. Oh my God. Okay, so I don't think that he was supposed to get her this fifth weekend. If it says, let me read back over this again. Okay, if the party is unable to reach an agreement, the father should be permitted to have the minor child on the first, third, as well as the fifth weekend of each calendar year on Friday, 6:30, and evening following Sunday, except that if the Monday is a federal holiday, father visitation shall be extended until Monday at 6:30. It says, except that if Monday is a federal holiday, father visitation shall be extended to Monday at 6:30. But then it comes down here and say Labor Day, 6:30 p.m. Friday before until 6:30 p.m. Labor Day. Father odd years, mother even years. So I really don't know exactly what that means. It's kind of misleading to me because it's kind of said, somebody said Brianna Smart. She must have spoken to a lawyer or something because, we thought that it was his weekend. And right here it says mother even number years. So it looks like Labor Day was supposed to be her weekend. Okay. Because it's even number years, which is 2024. So if this is in fact the case, then she's not in violation for that. Now, I mean, is any lawyers in the house that could tell me that? Because, you know, if I'm reading this, now I do know that, anyway, the reason why I say that, because sometimes you can't tell everything, because people like to take what you say and be like, and whatever, right? So anyway, mother has even number years. So the Labor's Day, I don't know if it's the Labor Day weekend or the Labor Day. It looks like Labor Day weekend, Labor Day Friday. Yeah, so Labor Day. So it was not his weekend, y'all. This is crazy. Crazy. It says Labor Day, 6:30 p.m. Friday before until 6:30 p.m. Labor Day, Mother's even number. So Brianna was supposed to have the baby on Labor Day weekend. She was not in violation, you guys. Y'all see this? Lupa, Tupac, 2K, all you mofos. Brianna was not in violation. Now, here's the thing, you guys. Even I said she was in violation, so I was wrong. I was effing wrong. You hear me? I was wrong. And I stand corrected. This is what reading gets you. But you know, we read this the first time and then we put this away, right? I had to go back and download this today. All right. So I stand corrected. I was wrong. Brianna was right. And that's why Brianna ain't coming out here barking at the internet after Robert. Because she knows what's going on. She apparently her master's degree kicked in. She knows how to read. So why he's out here saying that she's not letting him see his child, he wasn't supposed to. Do y'all see this? Let me highlight this again. Why ain't zooming in? Is it not zooming in, y'all? Can tell me if y'all can see what it says? Labor Day, 6:30 p.m. Friday before until 6:30 p.m. Labor's Day, the mother gets the child. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? So anyway, whoever said, which I know I was one of them, whoever said that she's in violation. I know Lupac said she was in violation. I think Sean Vaughn said she was in violation. All of us can't read, okay? All of us read it wrong. All of us, anybody that said that she was in violation for not letting him have the child on Labor Day weekend, we was wrong. We was dead ass wrong, period. Let's just stop playing. Because obviously, Bree know what she doing. She was not in violation. Lupac, Tupac, 2K. I don't know if 2K said she was in violation on this one, but you know, he take up for Robert. Robert, unfortunately, your baby mama was not in violation. Okay? You got to learn how to read too, just like we do. We didn't see that it said you get the odd number years, Robert. So you get 2023, 2025, 2027, 2029. She get the even years, Robert. So you need to come back on social media because you was loud as hell to tell people that she keeping you away from your child. You need to be loud as hell by coming on here and telling people that you was incorrect. Just like I just did, just like Lupac, your ass need to do it. Tupac, you need to do it. You understand what I'm saying? When we wrong, right? When we wrong, we wrong. When we wrong, we wrong. So again, had I not even pulled this up right now, I would have said, like I did say, that she was in violation. So I was wrong. I was wrong. Okay, that's why hooked on phonics. All right, is necessary. We all need some hooked on phonics. Okay. So anyway, she was not in violation. It was her time frame. Let's go to Thanksgiving before it come around, so everybody will know. From the day, since we so ever invested in their life, right? Since we so invested, Rob is going to be mad at me for showing this to y'all. You hear me? He's going to be mad because, of course, you know, it don't make him look good. Okay? It don't make him look good because he wanted to be the victim. He wanted to be, oh, she's keeping me from my child. Actually, no, she's not, Robert. She's not. Okay? She really not. Okay, let's continue. Thanksgiving, from the day school releases, from the start of the Thanksgiving break at 6:30 p.m. until the day before school resumes at 6:30. Father even number years, mother odd, which means even is this year. He gets her the day school release for the start of Thanksgiving. So school release on Wednesday, which I think it does. He gets her on Wednesday at 6:30 until the day before school resumes, which means he gets her on that Wednesday from the day school releases for the start of Thanksgiving. So he gets her that Wednesday at 6:30 until Sunday at 6:30. So Robert, is your year this year. You got to look at where it says, Robert, you got to look at where it says Father Odd and Mother Even and all that stuff. And it changes. Okay. So you got to be careful. All right. Now, Christmas, they get 2 weeks or whatever. So I'll let them read that. Okay. I think I did. All right. Let's go to this phone permitted thing. Telephone calls shall be permitted to have phone video time via parenting app with the minor child every day beginning at 6 p.m. Said communication shall last no longer than 15 minutes, okay? And here's the thing. Even though it says it right here, you guys, if they mutually agree upon a different time, then so shall it be. Which means that this whole thing doesn't have to be in play. It is only in play. Let's go over that again. It is only, listen, if the parties are unable to reach a mutual agreement or reach an agreement, the father shall be permitted to visit the minor child on the first and the third weekend of each month, as well as the first and the fifth weekend of each calendar year on Fridays at 6:30 p.m. and ended on the following Sunday, except that if Monday is a federal holiday, father visitation shall be extended until Monday p.m. and then it breaks it down, blah, 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 blah. But this only kicks in if they don't agree. Okay, so first of all, please hashtag again, mutual agree, because if they mutual agree on anything, that trumps this report. This order. All right. Now we did the phone call at 6 o'clock p.m. Okay, and we know that he called what was it, like 4 something or whatever before, and she told him that call at 6 p.m. or whatever to talk to the baby, and that's when he called 39 times or whatever. But anyway, nevertheless, honey. Now let's go down to third parties. The parties are invested in protecting the minor child. Accordingly, no third party shall be around the minor child, meaning that stage season is not, well, let me take that back. Let's finish reading. The parties are invested in protecting the minor child. No third party shall be around the minor child unsupervised. Okay, I'm glad I stopped. Unsupervised if that person has been convicted for child sexual or physical abuse. No third party shall be around the minor child unsupervised if that person has had a conviction for neither party shall allow a third party, including family members, to make any social media postings, including but not limited to any photographs, videos, and or comments pertaining to the minor child. Okay, so listen, as far as who can be around the child, as far as third party, as long as they don't have no conviction of child sexual or physical abuse or conviction or how is that different? It says, accordingly, no third party shall be around the minor child unsupervised if that person has had a conviction for child sexual or physical abuse. No third party shall be around the minor child unsupervised if that person has had a. So they just put it twice. It's the same damn comment. They just put it twice. All right. So anyway, and then it says, but neither party shall allow a third party, including family members, meaning Dawn posted and commented about Momo several times, Lord Jesus, Lord Father God. She even played a whole video recording of her. So she's definitely in violation. And he's the one in violation. Okay, he is. Dawn's not, he is, because he was supposed to tell her not to do it. Sometimes, people say, oh, she did it without my permission. No, you were supposed to tell her not to do it. Okay. So neither party shall allow a third party, including family members, including siblings or fathers or whatever, to make any social media posts, including but not limited to photograph, videos, and or comments pertaining to the minor child. Okay. All right. Now, social media. Nothing about the child's school, child's location shall be shared on social media. Both parties shall remove any and all social media content posted in the past about the other party from any and all social media platforms on or before September the 1st. So on September the 1st, nothing about the child, right, shall be shared on social media, period. Both parties shall remove any and all social media content. So both parties shall remove any and all social media content posted in the past about the other party. Meaning this is not just photos, you guys. This is also those subliminal text messages that he put out. You know how, I mean, the not just photos, but posts. You know, when he say things about her like he just did, he can't do that. Both parties shall remove any and all social media content posted in the past about the other party from any and all social media platforms on or before September the 1st. The parties shall post an individual positive statement regarding the finalization of their divorce and working together to co-parent and foster a positive environment for the best interest of the child or the daughter. Neither party shall influence, entice third parties, including family members and social media followers, to harass or disparage the other party. As mentioned in paragraph 4, neither party shall allow a third party, including family members, to make any social media postings, including but not limited to photographs, videos, and or comments pertaining to the minor child, which means they should not entice, encourage, participate, none of that. So the fact that he sits in the comments of people that's talking about Brianna, he's wrong. He's in violation. If she came over here, well, not even her and I are not in contact, and that's the God honest truth. So she can't tell me what to do because I'm not a third party to her. We don't have no communication with each other whatsoever, right? She don't come sit in my audience at all, okay? But he sits in Lupac, Tupac, Rupac, 2K, Rupe, and CK audience and co-sign on their bull, whatever they do, commentary, whatever. So he's in violation on that. She's not, okay? Now, relocation, transportation of exchange of the visits. I don't think we need to. This is just saying that she can move outside of the state of Georgia as long as she give him her information. Well, she has to disclose the plans to move. The parties relocating shall provide the address of relocation, the child's school, and update phone numbers and or email addresses. Okay, that's that. Now let's go down to where they're supposed to meet. Okay, they meet at the police station. Okay. Now, let me just say this. Now, this is supposed to be for one of my breakdowns. Well, I'll include it again when I do, because at 7 o'clock I'm gonna be debunking some lies that I'm gonna say falsehoods. No, I'm gonna say lies because Lupac know they lies. I'm gonna be debunking some lies that Lupac has put out to her people, unfortunately, because I heard Lupac say on one of her lives last night that once the GAL was ordered, that there was no therapy, which I don't know why she said that when she knows she read the court order and she knew that therapy was there and it was even in the court order. Okay. So I don't know why she said that. But anyway, this just talked about the child therapy and that father shall attend therapy with the minor child on this date, da. And then thereafter, his visitation shall begin on March the 1st. And then father agrees to abide by the recommendation of the therapist as far as attending future sessions that involve the minor child. Okay. Now, from my knowledge, from, the person that she talks to that told me the baby girl is still in therapy. Okay. All right. Although it says here, you guys, his lack of adherence with the provision, meaning that his lack of not attending therapy shall not impede his visitation with the child, meaning that if he don't go to therapy, that does not mean he cannot see his child. She said, is there a parenting plan along with the court order? Shantae, you must just came in, because the parenting plan, I'm going over actually now, and it only kicks in if they don't mutually agree. So the fact, if they mutually agree, which they did, they mutually agreed for him to get the child on the 13th, and he didn't. So that, you know, he just forfeited his time. Okay. This order only comes in. Okay, I didn't want to show they pay. Hold on, let me take this down, because you know Robert getting mad. He wants y'all to think him millionaire. So let me skip over the child support payments. And then since we on here, I might as well going to show this too. Hold on. I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that about that. Just give me a minute. I don't want to jump the gun. So let me bypass the child support. Okay, rights of refusal. Right of refusal. Let's talk about that. So rights of first refusal, because Robert told the cops that rights of refusal, he thinks it means that before she goes out of town with the baby, that she's supposed to ask him. That is not true. Robert, you don't control that, okay? She don't have to ask you, okay? She don't have to ask you to take her baby. That's not what rights of first refusal means, Robert, okay? No, it's a video. Hold on. All right. Thank you. So, rights of first refusal, okay? In the event either party needs a babysitter outside of a non-family member, okay, for 24 hours or longer, he or she shall consult the other party and permit the other party to care for the child in the other party's absence if the other party chooses to do so, okay? Which means rights of first refusal do not mean that if she goes outside the state of Georgia to Florida, that she has to ask you, can she do that, Robert? That's not what that means. Now, I know this might be your first divorce, but that's rights of refusal don't mean what you told the cops, okay? The fact that she took her daughter, y'all daughter, to Florida, she does not have to ask you. That's not what rights of first refusal means, Robert, okay? So you got that wrong, okay? Now, if she would have went to Florida and left Amora back here, and it says outside of family members, because if she leave the baby with her daddy, she don't have to ask you shit, okay? But now if she leave the baby with somebody else, then she does have to ask you. But if she leave the baby with her father, then she don't have to ask you, okay, Robert? Okay, Robert? It says outside of a non-family member, outside of a non-family member, okay? If the event either party needs a babysitter outside of a non-family member for 24 hours or longer, he or she shall consult the other party. Wait a minute, outside of a non-family member, outside of a non-family. It should be outside of a family member, shouldn't it? You would think it's supposed to be outside of a family member. It says in the event either party need a babysitter. Okay, if it says in the event either party need a babysitter outside of a family member, meaning that if you need somebody other than your family member to babysit your child for 24 hours or longer, then you guys should consult each other and get she should ask you, will you keep the baby, basically. And if you say, no, I'm not going to keep the baby, then that means that she can let anybody else keep it. But she has to give you first dibs at keeping the baby if she needs a babysitter outside of a family member, Robert, which means if it's a family member, if it's her sister, her daddy, her cousin, her aunt, she can leave the child with them, Robert, without having to ask you nothing. Okay. That just talks about their exemptions, who get to claim the baby. Hopefully they'll figure that out. All right, I don't want to show no. We don't care no more about who gave who what. All right, that. Let me go back. Hold on 1 second. Let me just see if any other thing is. Hold on. All right. Give me a second. Okay, that's not important. I'm not reading all this stuff with the property stuff because that don't matter. All right, that's it. So, only thing I'm going over, like I just did, was pertaining to the visitation. Okay, all the rest of the stuff don't matter, and then the rights of refusal because Robert don't know what that means. So, with what I just read, okay, let me go with child support right quick. Not the amount, but um, okay, right here where it says child support, I just want to go over this. It says the father shall pay support in the amount of, and it has the amount per month beginning March the 1st. Okay, it said beginning March the 1st, and each consecutive month thereafter until the child graduates high school. All right. Now, so in my decree, it outlined. Okay, it don't on here. All right. So this is where it could get a little tricky, right? And this is where I think that she needs to go and take it to the courts and have them modify this. So whoever talking to Bree, let them know that she may want them to modify this because it says on here the father shall pay child support in the amount of blah 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 starting or beginning March the 1st and each consecutive month thereafter. Now, so Robert got this little thing like my baby daddy had, right? Because it wasn't outlined in my divorce decree either. What day of the month child support is due, right? So sometimes when men want control over you, they say it ain't the end of it, the month ain't over yet, right? So even though right here it says beginning March the 1st, you would think that a person would just kind of put in their mind, okay, if I got to pay March the 1st, if I got to pay March the 1st this month, then the next month I need to pay April the 1st, May the 1st, June the 1st, July the 1st. You would think that, right? However, smart people, smart Elliot people like, my ex, he was too. He did the same thing Robert doing. They don't think that because the divorce decree don't outline it, and say the 1st of each month, right? It say beginning March the 1st, but it don't say each month. They think that, they can pay the 12th, the 15th, the 20th, the 27th, whatever, right? Which means that it'll somehow end up being always a month behind because like with my baby daddy, he did the same exact thing and he wouldn't pay on the 1st. Sometimes he wouldn't even pay until like the 28th. So you'd have missed a whole month anyway. But anyway, y'all probably don't understand what I'm saying. So all I'm saying is whoever is in communication with Brianna probably need to tell her that she needs to have the judge to modify this to say what, between the 1st and the 5th of each month, like some type of grace period or whatever. Because if not, then, it is what it is. Okay. I just want to outline that. But again, let's go back up. So now what questions do you have? What questions do you have now that we found out that she is not in violation of the visitation at all. Let me go back to one thing right quick. Hold on. Let's go back to Father's Day. Is it in here? Christmas. Yeah, okay, I missed that. Let's go back to Father's Day right quick. So I said that she was in violation of Father's Day, right? Now, I don't know if that was the case or not, because let's go back over this. Summer vacation, fathers shall have 3 weeks of visitation each summer. Fathers shall have the first 2 weeks of June every year beginning 2024. That was this year. He forfeited those 2 weeks because he wanted to go to Rick Ross' yard sale. Okay. So fathers shall have the first 2 weeks of June every year. The party shall alternate the first week of July every year, with the father having the first week of July beginning this year. And he had her. Well, I think he had her for 4 days. Okay. Now, I don't know if that's something that he just wanted or whatever. And the mother having the first week of July starting 2025. The other parent shall get the second week of July in the opposite year. Now, the first 2 weeks, if he would have utilized his visitation for the first 2 weeks of July, the first 2 weeks of June this year, that would have included Father's Day. Let's pull up a calendar right quick, you guys. Now, this is where it becomes tricky, in my opinion. And I don't know either way. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm no expert at this, because trust me, I would rather co-parent with my damn baby daddy than to have to go through this bull crap. Okay, so June. He was supposed to have the baby the first 2 weeks of June, okay? So the first 2 weeks of June, he was supposed to get her that Friday, which is the 31st. You see that? May 31st. And then he's supposed to get her, the first 2 weeks of June. So that Friday, how do I get rid of this? Oh, y'all don't see it, do you? It's trying to make me make an event. I don't want no event. Okay. So that Friday, hold on, let me clear my throat. Give me a second, you guys. Hold on a second. Okay, thank y'all. Sometimes I have to clear my throat. All right. So the 31st, first 2 weeks. So the 31st, the 7th make 1 week, the 14th make 2 weeks. Right? So he was supposed to have her those days. No. He take her back on Sunday. I'm sorry. So the 31st all the way through Sunday. So you see right here where it says Father's Day? The Father's Day was on the 16th. So he was supposed to bring her back on Father's Day, right? He was supposed to have her from the 31st through the 16th of June. That's Sunday, which is Father's Day. He did not ask for her until Father freaking Day. So he missed 2 whole weeks. And he wanted the last day to flex. Now, I don't know if the judge will say, well, you still should have gave him to him on Father's Day, right? Because in the order, it says he's supposed to have her for Father's Day until, well, it doesn't say. Because I thought maybe it would say a certain time of the day. But I would assume it would be what time he's supposed to drop her off. Is it 6? Hold on. Sunday at 6:30. Okay, so he's supposed to drop her off Sunday at 6:30, right? So if he's supposed to drop off at Sunday at 6:30, you would assume that he had until Sunday at 6:30 on Father's Day. However, we do know from, with our own eyes, that he dropped her off way before 6:30. He dropped her off sometime around 11:30 or 12 o'clock on that Sunday, because after he took all these video footage of her, he ready to get rid of her. So he do not utilize his whole time on Sunday. Okay, hold on, let me drink some water. Okay. So we know he do not utilize his whole time. He texts her and say, meet me at such and such, right? And she just meets him. Whatever time he tell her to, she meets him, right? He forfeits his own time, even though, and then he gets in his car and do what? Sing. I already miss my baby girl. I miss her so much. I'm so sad. Wish I could have my baby girl right now. I miss my baby girl. You know, he does that, right? He does that. He do it every time, okay? So he drops her off 4 or 5 hours early and then post these, y'all got me over here. You post these teary-eyed video reels of how much he miss her, okay? Even though he dropped her off 4 or 5 hours early, okay? Because Momo be like, you said one day. You said one day there's some ice cream, okay? You said one day an ice cream cone and I can go home. Now, I gave you one day and some ice cream and you still got me. I want to go home. I want to go home, okay? So he don't be want to hear this shit no more. He done took enough pictures, videos, or whatever. He like, all right, let me call your mom. Text her, meet me. Come get this child. Come get her. Come get her, come get her, come get her, okay? Anyway, but he missed 2 whole weeks. And then on Father's Day, he calls. Can I see my daughter? Can I see my baby? My daddy got her. But it's my time. Robert, it was your time for 2 whole weeks. I know, but I still got until 6:30. I got until 6:30 today. I want to see my daughter. Well, Robert, she's not here. I don't care. I want to see my daughter. But Robert, you forfeit 2 whole weeks. I don't care. If I want her for 1 hour before my time is up, then I get her 1 hour. That's how Robert thinks. And to be honest with you, he might be right. He might be right. The judge might just say it does not matter. During his time, he was supposed to have her from May 31st, 6:30, until 6:30 on Father's Day. He was supposed to have her. So I believe, this is just my own belief, y'all. He was supposed to be allowed this time until 6:30. Now, she may be able to go in there and say, but Your Honor, he has not kept the child to 6:30, not one visitation time, right? So why in the world he would do it on this day? He ain't did it on other days. He normally drop her off at 11, 12 o'clock on Sunday. So what made me think that Father's Day was going to be any different? But the judge may still say it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He has until that time. If he has until 6:30 on Father's Day, then he should have had 6:30 on Father's Day. Okay. Now that's just my own little observation. I don't know what the judge gonna say, and really don't care. Okay. But I'll let y'all know whatever she say. I will let y'all know once they get down to the nitty gritty. All right. So do y'all have any questions? Let me do the super chat questions first. Talonda, thank you, Bing Bing. She said, talk about it, sis. Thank you. Candy said, it's 489 people in here, only 270 likes. Bushwashers, hit the damn thumbs up. Let's give them more, some super chats and Coca-Colas, please. And thank you. Thank you so much, Candy. I appreciate it. To me, thank you for that super sticker. Miss D became a YouTube member. Thank you, Miss D, for becoming a part of the family. And Mrs. Hurd, how does this fool not understand what he signed and agreed to, then come online with the BS? Because he didn't read. Okay? He didn't read. You know, his degree was in the internet. He said he got a degree in the internet. Well, he said he went to school for the internet, okay? So he didn't know. He didn't read that she had even number Labor's Day. Okay, so Robert, you need to come out and apologize because you kind of lied. Okay, you lied on that one right there, and maybe you didn't know whatever. Whatever. I ain't trying to give you no benefits of the doubt, but I will give you a benefit of the doubt on that one. Now, let's go back to what 2K tried to debunk again. Okay, now that we know what's facts per the order. Okay, let me bring this back up. These people, boy, sometimes. Let's bring this back up. So 2K tried to go on his live and tell people that I'm manipulative and I'm a liar. I can't stand liars. That joker called me a scammer and gay, but he said he can't stand liars. If I'm a scammer and gay, your mama hoe, and you got your legs pent back by your ears by Robert sucking on his pickle. Okay? Here he is. All right? Now, so again, he said that I didn't know what I was talking about and blah, 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 right? He also said that Brianna must be in communication with me for me to know what she said. Again, I am not in communication with Brianna, but Brianna is in communication with other people. She has friends, Nindro. She has friends and she has family that communicates with me. Okay, Brianna and I do not communicate whatsoever. At any rate, this information came from Robert. This is Robert's information that he uploaded on the website. Anybody can go to the website and get it right now. Okay. He was like, she didn't even respond. You know, I mean, she's nowhere in here. It's just Robert, because Robert filtered it. You see where I put filter, y'all? You see where I did that? I did the filter button right there where it said filter apply. He did that. He put filter apply, meaning that he only wanted to show the court what he wanted to show the court, whatever it was, I don't know. But he filtered this. Now, I don't know what all to the degree in which he filtered it, but he filtered it, okay? Now, one young lady tried to call in because they stuck on stupid, and she tried to say, it's cut off. I believe that Brianna wrote this herself. She said, I believe Brianna forged this and wrote this herself, saying, since you were in the hospital, okay? Since you, because right here it says, okay, on September the 6th at 6:30, it says to Brianna. On that first message right here, you guys, this one right here. It says to Brianna. The second one says to Brianna, it says, I am at the police. I am waiting on my daughter, right? Now, it may say never viewed, but she had to have said something back to him that he didn't show. So meaning that she had to view it, but it say never viewed, whatever the case may be. You know, maybe it's never viewed on the app. Maybe she's, because, you know, it comes email too. So maybe she is responding via email. Again, that's why it shows here, never viewed, whatever the case. Now, as you see, it says, I'm at the police station. That's the title. Okay, let's go back down. So 6:30 today is the title of this text. I'm at the police station is the title of this text. Now, and you see right here, following weekend. And it says oh Lord, thank you, Jesus. So the fact that it said look at this, y'all. Look what we discovered. Hooked on phonics, baby. Hooked on phonics, y'all. Y'all see this yellow mark? It says following weekend, which means she responded to him. Right here means that now he's responding to her. She must have said following weekend. Y'all see this? Do y'all see this? She responded to him. So even though it say never viewed, now this is supposed to be his evidence, y'all. He's supposed to have given the court. It's crazy, y'all. I'm floored. He's supposed to be giving the court saying that she never viewed it. She don't even open my messages. Well, but you responded right here. It says read. Anybody know when you send an email and when it says read, what does that mean? It means you responded. You are responding to this. So she says following weekend. Then he says, I can come pick her up. Then he responded again. Let me do another check mark. Following weekend again. And then it says, I really need to see my daughter. That was his response. I really need to see my daughter. But this is it. Following weekend. Then this one. Let's do this one. He responded, since you're in the hospital this past weekend. And that's when they agreed. So Brianna must have initiated. Now, last night I said he initiated since you're in the hospital. But that's because I did not read carefully, and I did not see read following weekend. So it looks like Brianna must have said, since I'm in the hospital or whatever, or can you can get her next weekend, following weekend. You can get her the following weekend, okay? All right. So she must have said something about following weekend. Now we don't see her part because he didn't put it here. He didn't put it here, right? So he says, I can come pick her up. Then she must have said whatever she said. And then he says, I really need to see my daughter. Then he responded, it says two. You see what it says? To Brianna Hampton, meaning it had to come from him, right? Even though that's got filter applied, but right here, since you was in the hospital this past weekend, that's when they agreed to the what? Following weekend, meaning the next weekend. So they mutually agreed. And when they mutually agree to a new date or another time, what happens? That trumps what? It trumps the visitation schedule. If they can mutually agree, they don't need the damn visitation schedule. Can we say mutual agreement? Can we say mutual agreement? She said RH made a YouTube about him more. But why? I'm only on here telling the truth, you guys. Listen, at this point, I don't have no dog in this fight. To be honest with you, I really don't give two fucks about it, okay? All I'm doing is putting the facts out. I don't have no problem calling her out. I don't have no problem calling Robert out. If she wrong, I'm going to say she wrong. If Robert wrong, I'm going to say he wrong. Do y'all not understand that? Do y'all not understand that? What did I tell y'all? I said she was in violation on Labor Day weekend. I just found out that she wasn't in violation. Why? Because my black ass didn't read well. Okay? I didn't read well. I didn't read where it said that the mama, let's get back to it, Robert. Let's get back to it. Why you want to gaslight people? Why you want to lie to people? Maybe you was misunderstood too, like me. Hell, let's get back to it. I was wrong. Brianna, I guess she's smarter than all of us think she is, right? Because obviously she know what the hell she was doing. Labor Day weekend was her weekend, right here. Robert, maybe you need to read. Maybe Lupop need to tell you, okay, somebody, you need a lawyer to break this down. Robert, we was wrong. I was wrong. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, shit. Where did it go? What? Okay, I need another one. Oh, wait a minute. What page am I on? What are you at, y'all? I done lost my arrow. Shoot. Being funny. Oh, here you go. Delete this arrow. It's too long. Okay. Let's get back to the arrow. She was not in contempt, Robert. Okay? Oh, not that day. It's Thanksgiving. Obviously, Brianna is smarter than any of us take her to be. And the thing about it is, even though the supporters probably want this to be wrong, they probably want the whole document to be wrong. At this point, they probably want the judge to be wrong. But right is right and wrong is wrong. Brianna was not wrong. And then you see how she ain't came out and said nothing? She's the one moving in silence. She the one is, listen, now I heard through the grapevine that she's waiting and anticipating on her day in court, right? Because she got all her proof. Now I'm gonna give my hat off to Brianna for this. I am. And the reason being is because Brianna is playing chess while Robert is playing checkers. While he on here crying and violating the court order, Brianna got her paperwork and her facts in front of her. Robert, you ain't married no dummy, okay? Somebody is informing her of her rights. Now I don't know if she has an attorney, a friend, or what, or she just know how to read, okay? Robert, you're not comprehending, Robert. She's not in no violation. She wasn't in violation. Now, I said she was in violation of this, and Sean did too. Now, Sean's supposed to be some legal analyst, right? Well, Sean, you need to come back online and say you was wrong too. Now, if I can say I'm wrong, Sean, you need to come back on and say you wrong too. Because we were both wrong. She's not in no violation on this right here. It was her weekend. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. But y'all know when Amora is wrong, Amora gonna say what? She wrong. When Amora is wrong, she gonna say what? She wrong. And I was wrong. And if I was wrong on something with Robert, I would say the same thing. Now, I don't know. I don't think I'm wrong on this, but I might be. I guess we're just gonna find out what the judge say. But I do believe the judge will say, because he had Father's Day, that Robert Hampton right here had Father's Day. I believe that even though he forfeited 2 whole damn weeks of his visitation, the judge will probably still say, the judge can say one or two things. Let me explain. The judge can either say, yep, he still could have got the baby, or the judge may say, well, you were supposed to already have the baby in your possession because you were supposed to pick the baby up on this day until this day. So she shouldn't have to be inconvenienced bringing the baby on the day of the pickup, because she would have to meet him with the baby and then meet him again to pick the baby up. But the judge probably will also say he had until 6:30. Okay? He had until 6:30. So, but now her argument can be, but because he was supposed to have her for 2 weeks, I already planned a vacation to be back to pick her up on that day, right? So I was on vacation until 6:30. Now, if she uses that as an argument, then Robert don't have a dog in the fight. Why? Because if she already planned her time with him having the child, then how can she be at fault if he forfeited those 2 weeks and she was not available to meet him on that day? So it can go both ways. But from right now, that's the only, besides that, and then she was in the hospital, right? And they agreed, let's get back to that one. They agreed, she proposed the following weekend. Let's get back to that one. She proposed the following weekend, and he agreed with her. They did a mutual agreement, okay? So the mutual agreement trumps what? It trumps the schedule. Okay. Now, what I don't know is, does that mean that they get right back on the schedule, or do they still do every other weekend? Like, what do they do? That's why it's important to communicate with your kids, both parents, right? It's better to co-parent, and I believe the judge will tell them that y'all need to communicate more, whether it's via the app or not. Y'all need to communicate more so y'all will be on one accord. I do believe the judge may tell them that. But as of right now, Brianna is not in no violation of the court order, right? Because we thought I told y'all she was in violation for the Labor Day, but in fact, she's not. So, Tupac, Lupac, you need to go back on there and tell those people that she is not in violation. I'm sure you just saw it. I'm sure your supporters are going to run it to you and show you that it was Brianna's weekend. It was Brianna's weekend. Okay? The odd number years is Brianna. Excuse me. See, listen to more. 2024, the even is Brianna's for Labor's Day weekend. She had the baby for the weekend. Okay? Tupac, Lupac, you got to straighten that out. You got to let them know now. You can't, you can't gaslight and lie to them people. You made a mistake. Hell, I made a mistake. Go correct it. Sean Vaughn, go correct it. 2K, Bouquet, go correct it. Anybody that put false information out, go correct it. Go correct it. Simple as that. But this right here tells me that Brianna's smarter than all of us. She over there playing chess while we are playing checkers. And I ain't gonna say no we, because I'm neutral at this point. But Robert is playing checkers. Robert, you out here crying to the internet, violating court orders by crying and trying to accuse her of doing this, that, and the other, when you know behind the scene there's some whole other crap going on. Robert, yeah, you're gonna have to answer to the judge for this. You're gonna have to answer to a lot of stuff already. And why is it that the app malfunctioned that one day, and then when the cops call, it ain't malfunctioned no damn more? Why? Now all of a sudden the cop call fixed the app? Because if it malfunctioned on that day, you would think it would malfunction again and again and again. All right, so 2K, you need to get back on your platform and fix this. You know, hook on phonics are for, it's for adults too. Shit, I was about to say for kids, but we all need some hooked on phonics, and it's okay. All right. And he wanted to act like a crybaby and say I called him a bitch ass nigga. I did call him a bitch ass nigga because he called me a liar and a scammer and a dyke. Okay. So I don't take bitch ass nigga back. I keep it because that's what you are. Period. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Anybody? Did the app ever malfunction with your son, Amor? No. Okay. No. Not at all. Not at all. And matter of fact, now that she married, now that his baby mama is married and got another baby, now they are on better terms, honey, because sometimes that's what it takes. You know what I'm saying? It takes you to move on to somebody else. Okay. She said, unfortunately, Bree is in violation for the 20th, which has nothing to do with any makeup days. She suggested it due to being in hospital. How is she in violation on the 20th? Roxanne, how? Explain that. How is she in violation on the 20th? Explain that. How, baby? How is she in violation? She said because that has nothing to do with any makeup days. She suggested due to being in the hospital. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait for the judge to tell us that, because I don't see it. Because if I just said that a mutual agreement trumps the visitation schedule, then how is she in a violation if she had a mutual agreement? If she had a mutual agreement to meet on the 13th and he didn't come, how is that a violation? I don't see that being a violation, because a mutual agreement, she said, because the 20th is his designated day. But you must have just came in. Let me go back over it again. Let me go back over it again. Let me go back over it one more time. Let me go back over it one more time. Let me go back over it one more time. Roxanne, the order. Why do I have this here? Let me delete that. The visitation order. All right here. Parenting time, Roxanne, okay? Matter of fact, I'm going to drop the link for anybody that want to come up and have a conversation. 5 minutes each, please. Don't come up and stay. You know, I don't like that come and stay type stuff. 5 minutes. I dropped the link. 5 minutes each if you want to come and discuss this with me. Ask me any questions. I don't care who side, whatever. You know, I don't care about none of that. If you want to come up and be adults, you know, no cussing out of none of that. I don't play that. But be an adult, come up and we can have a conversation. But Roxanne, you must have just came in. Number C right here says, hold on. Right here, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Well, it won't let me, but anyway, C says, parenting time. The father shall be entitled to visit the child at any reasonable time the parties mutually agree upon. That's first, Roxanne. They mutually agree upon, and shall not be limited to the schedule outlined in this agreement, okay? But if the party is unable to reach an agreement, if they are unable to reach an agreement, if they are unable to reach an agreement, the father shall be permitted to visit the minor child on the first and the third weekend of each month. If they are unable to reach an agreement, so their mutual agreement trumps this order, is what it says in this order. All right. Hey, Roxanne, baby girl, an agreement. So their mutual agreement trumps this. Roxanne, can you put is what it's been Roxanne? Can you put the YouTube? Roxanne, can you put YouTube on? Roxanne, can you put YouTube on mute? Because you're in StreamYard now, so you don't need YouTube to be open. Okay, did you put YouTube on mute? Put YouTube on mute. Hold on, let me see her do it right quick. Okay, are you good?
Is that
All right.
better?
I can hear you, baby. Okay, what's your question?
Oh, Lord.
I can hear you, Roxanne. We can hear you, baby. Roxanne. Okay, your camera on. Turn it off
Hello?
again. Yeah, okay, there you good. You good now. Do it again. Turn your camera off again. There you go. That's good. Now you can talk. Your camera's off. Now, do you see this right here, Roxanne? Hold on. Okay, Roxanne.
Okay, can you hear me?
We can hear you, baby. You good. So
I
now,
do
do
not
you?
know how to work this.
No,
Can
you
you hear
good.
me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear
I
you.
put YouTube on me. Darn it.
No. We can hear you. We can hear you. Roxanne.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear me?
Give me 1 second. I
Okay.
really wanted to talk about this. Hold on.
Okay.
I apologize if you guys can hear me.
It's okay. We can hear you though. Can somebody say we can hear you? We can hear you, Roxanne.
Amora.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry about that. I've never been on any of these kind of panels. And first of all, I really love you. I mess with you the long way. I very
Thank you
rarely
so much.
disagree with anything that you say. But this is one case, and I really, I don't want to say I despise, but I don't care for Robert too much. He's a narc through and through. Anyway, with that being said, Bree was in the hospital on the 3rd, which was Robert's designated day. And I heard you explain the court order. She suggested that because she could not give Momo to Robert on the 3rd, that he take her on the 13th, which he agreed and dropped the ball, right? No show.
Mm-hmm.
So the 13th canceled out the 3rd, which he should have had her on the 3rd. Bree wasn't able to give Momo to her father on the 3rd,
Mm-hmm.
and the 13th would have canceled that out.
Okay,
She was.
so do me a favor.
Mhm.
Can you see this? Can you see the screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, read number C for me. I'm gonna put it on mute. I'm gonna
Oh
let you
Lord,
read.
you say you want me to read? I ain't got no glasses on. Let me get close because I got you on my big screen. But let me get close.
Okay.
Okay, and
I'm gonna
then
put it
the
on mute.
the chat is it runs through it too. So it says parenting time. The father shall be entitled to visit with the child. And then there's the chat. What does that say? Something reasonable
Well, let me
time.
read it. And let me read it for you, okay? And then
Mhm.
I want to read it, and I want you to tell me what it means, okay?
Okay.
All right. Parenting time. Number C. The father shall be entitled to visit the child at any reasonable time the parties mutually agree upon, and shall not be limited by the schedule outlined in this agreement. If the parties are unable to reach an agreement, the father shall be permitted to visit with the minor child on the first and third weekend of each month. Now, what does that
Mhm.
mean to you?
Just what it says. If they can agree, they can move around on their own accord. If they cannot agree, then it should stick to the designated dates and times given by the court.
Okay, which means she proposed a date for him. He agreed. Is that not mutual agreement?
That's the proposed date to fix which he did by being in the hospital.
But what I'm saying is it wouldn't even be a schedule if they mutually agreed together, correct?
Correct.
Which means if she says, since I was in the hospital, can you get her the following weekend? If he says yes, and he gets her the following weekend, then he gets on the 13th. Then, so they don't, which means if they mutually agree, they don't have to stick by the first and the third.
No, you're right. I agree with you.
So
this is what I think. This is
if he agreed to the 13th, he didn't show up on the 13th.
Right.
So you're saying even though if he agreed to the 13th and didn't get her on the 13th, you're saying that automatically he's supposed to have got her on the 20th, right?
Regardless, he should have had her on the 13th. If his stupid behind would have went and got her, then he would have had her on the 13th and the 20th.
But why
because the third.
Wait a minute. Because what you're saying is, this is what it sounds like to me. What you're saying, that he should be entitled to the mutual agreement and the court order. Because see, the court order, the agreement from the court says if you can't agree. So if they agree, then it's whatever time that they say in the app. Because let me just say this, and then I'm gonna give you the floor. Cora and Justin, do you know them?
Only through you. I don't know Justin at all. I never got to see much of him, but I did start following Cora because of you.
Okay.
And so I don't follow her much though. So
okay. So Cora and Justin has an agreement via the court, but it says the same thing, that the agreement, court order agreement, only kicks in if they can't mutually agree. Well, he's supposed to get the babies a week, and then she get the baby a week. But because they are somewhat mutually agreeing, when she has to go out of town, he may get the baby for 2 weeks. If he needs to go out of town, she get the baby for 2 weeks. And they're not, and they don't stick with the first and the third because it's off. When you mutually agree to change this date, this week, this month, then it falls in line. If you don't get it this weekend, then get it next weekend. That's so forth and so on. You understand what I'm saying? So I guess what I'm trying to say is, I see what you're saying. You're saying
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying too. You're basically saying that because they have forfeited their arrangement and decided to agree on a specific date, that it throws the whole agreement off throughout the rest of the time. Yes. I don't agree with that. I think that Bree was making up for not being able to hand Momo off that one day. No, you can't get her today. I'm in the hospital, but you can get her next weekend. He agreed and he dropped the ball. Okay, that's fine. But then here comes the 20th, which is his scheduled day. Bree should have also did the same amount of communicating for that day. Now, I am not on Robert's side, and by no stretch of the imagination. But
even if you was,
but no, not at all. But right is right and wrong is wrong.
Okay, so let me tell you what I'm gonna agree with you on. I agree with you wholeheartedly that there should have been some communication. I agree with you wholeheartedly that either her or him, whoever, should have initiated it. But now, from what I heard, she sent a message in the app saying, I'm here at the police station, and she sent a picture, and he never responded. Okay?
Right, that's the 13th.
That was 13th. So
and he did the same thing on the 20th with the police.
I agree that he should have said, when she texted on the 13th and said, I'm here at the police station, she said, drop the link. I believe that he should have responded saying something like, Brianna, it's not my weekend. I was supposed to get her on the 6th, and then there should have been some type of communication. And then they would have came up with, okay, well, I want her on the 20th. You understand what I'm saying? So there should have been some type of communication between the two of them in getting her on the 20th.
Yeah, I think they both are dropping balls here and there. And so this is about the only time that feel like in the gray area, right? Because Bree takes care of her business. This we can see. But we're seeing all this communication, but no communication for the 20th.
But to see, the thing about it is, we don't know that because he sent this into the court. Let me put this back up. We don't know what communication they've had. I'm sure
True.
that they've had some type of
True.
communication.
True. And I agree with that too.
Has it for the court. But Robert submitted this as evidence to the court. But what he didn't realize is that when he submitted his evidence showing that she didn't view this or view that, he can't say she didn't view this or view that when he replied to her reply.
I see the reply. Yep, I've been following.
You see what I'm saying?
So there's always a little mystery with how much they communicate and what they expose to us as the onlookers.
And this said September the 6th. So we really don't know. Now, I'm not going to sit here and take up for Bree, nor am I going to take up for Robert. I don't know what happened between the 13th. I heard that she met him at the police station on the 13th, and he wasn't there. And she sent a photo and said, "I'm here." And he never responded. Okay. Now, I don't know if he responded later and said, "No, I was supposed to get on this day," or whatever the case may be. I don't know anything about that. And I don't know if she even said, "Hey, I'm going to be out of town on this day." Who knows? She may have that. But however, what I was told is she is confident to go before the judge and show the judge proof that, they have communicated and he didn't uphold his part. That's what I am.
Well, I believe she's gonna win just on the merit that he's been inconsistent throughout the whole process, period. And that's what the judge is going to see, if anything. He lapsed on the 2 weeks. He came back and tried to get her on Father's Day. So I believe Bree understands that he is, he's not consistent. And the courts are going to have to recognize that she can't be at his beck and call for whatever hours of the day he wants her on the last day. I get that. I was just simply saying that there is a schedule. They swapped out one day for another. And then here's the next day that should have been his, unless, of course, there's some communication that we don't know about. That's all. So I think it's fair to,
No, Roxanne, thank you for coming up. I agree with you, and I'm going to even say this, okay? Because this is who I am. I agree with you. We don't know what communication they had about this date, but I also agree that because he missed the first, right, or the third, should I say? And because he missed the 6th, let me pull up the calendar again. I'm sorry.
He missed the 13th and she missed the 3rd.
Okay, so because he wasn't able to see her on, let me get back to the dates. Now, did he see her on the 6th? I can't remember. He had her on. Hold on. Didn't he have on the 6th?
I think she was in the hospital, right?
She was in the hospital. Okay, I'm sorry. So because he missed the 6th and then he didn't show on the 13th, so that's 2 weeks straight. Me as a mother, I would have allowed him the 20th simply because he ain't seen her in 2 weeks. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I hear you, but sister, she was in the hospital. He was there for the 6th. She wasn't. So this is a back and forth. This is ping-ponging back and forth over the table. The 6th was his day, and he was there.
So what I'm saying is, as a mom, just as a mom, we could be toxic, this, that, and the other, whatever. But I'm just saying, I'm going to put it on mute for you guys just so we can all hear one person I'm sorry, not you, Roxanne. Let me take you off of mute. Okay, so I'm going to get to y'all in a minute, Tanya and Kim. But Roxanne, what I'm saying is I agree with you. Now, I'm not saying I agree with you about the 20th day. I don't know about that one. But what I am saying to you is I agree that there should have been some level of communication. I'm going to assume that they were, because from what I heard is that she is very much anticipating her day in court. But also, I'm going to say that as a mom, I would have allowed him the 20th simply because, even if he didn't come up on the 13th,
right,
I would have allowed the 20th simply because he didn't see her for two weekends in a row. I would
Right.
have
I
been
get you.
I would have been like, okay, you know what? Since you didn't get her on the 6th, and then of course you didn't show up on the 13th, but it's okay. I ain't gonna hold
Well,
that against.
I hope they get it together. Thank you for letting me up more. I really rock with you. I hope they get it together, but I'm starting to see vitriol on both sides. Robert, and I believe that season is really filling his head. I think he thinks
I
he's
do too.
smarter, and
I do
yeah,
too.
I think
And I do
that she
believe
has a
that.
lot to do.
And I believe that even though he agreed on the 13th, I believe that season probably told him, don't meet her, hold her in contempt. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I could be dead ass wrong, but I do believe that she had something to do with that. Because guess
Well,
what?
all we have to do is look on the 13th. I'm sure he posted. What was he doing on the 13th? I'm sure we have plenty of
Well, let me
videos.
show you. Let me show you. Somebody sent it to me. Somebody sent it to me. Let me show you. Somebody sent this to me. Let me get to it before you get off right quick.
Okay.
Somebody said this to me, and I said, damn. I'm gonna show y'all something right quick. Let me see if I can get to it right quick. Hold on.
And let me say while you're looking for that, I don't want you in trouble with this 2K guy. I don't want you stooping to his level of you're so far beyond him. I feel like he's trying to drag you down a rabbit hole. I don't want you to go down that rabbit hole, Captain.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate my supporters telling me constructive criticism. I welcome it. So thank you very much.
Anytime. If he's low level at what he does with all the followers. He could do a lot better too, because he's got a lot of content, but he's getting stuck on this Robert thing.
All right, hold on 1 second. Yeah, he's definitely on the Robert thing.
Heavy, heavy, heavy.
All right, did I send it to myself? Okay, let me send this to myself. Show you something.
So I would be surprised if he was with her on that day. I seen the mind. You know, she's got some issues too. She really does. I wonder, have you talked to Coco, or is he willing to talk about his experience with her?
I don't think he can because of his girlfriend issue,
Understood.
but I haven't
Understood.
spoken to him in a while.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I want to show you. I want to show you something. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now I'm about to open this. This is crazy. Give me a second. Somebody said he was at the 2 Chain concert on
You got
that day.
everybody
Let
calling
me
me
see.
Roxanne. It's Roy Ann. I'm looking at the chat.
What is it? Is it
R-O-O.
Roy Ann?
Uh-huh, Roy Ann.
Roy Ann.
R-O-I.
Okay. Thank
Mhm.
you, baby. Roy Ann.
No worries.
Okay. So let me show you something. Okay.
Okay.
This is for everybody. This is for everybody to see. So on the 6th, when she was in the hospital, when he was going to pick up his baby, hold on. Did I put the wrong one up? Let me see. Did I put the wrong one up? Mm, give me a second.
This is what I'm about to. That's why I'm.
Oh no, this is the wrong one. Okay. Let me take this one down and let me put this up.
I just hope Bree stays in communication with legal counsel, because I think you're the one that said that they both filed their contempt charges pro se. Am I right? Or is that somebody else that said
Yeah,
that?
yeah. But I
Yeah. So
heard. Well, I don't know. I
I
don't
hope
want
she stays in. I hope she stays in communication with legal counsel, because he's not going to make, because we know this is not about Momo. This is about her. And he's
to.
not
Okay.
going to let up. Narcissists don't let up. They just don't.
She said, my mic is acting up, but Auntie, if she is willing to work with him on child support and give him time with the child after she was supposed to have her on Labor's Day, why would he try and make her look like a bitter baby mom? I would stick to the court order only from this day going forward. I hear you, Courtney. I got you, baby. And it does look like your mic is acting up. But hold on, you guys. Okay, so I'm about to share this video. Let me tell y'all what it is. Thank you for the person that sent it to me. I want y'all to take note on this video. I'm gonna play it and then we're gonna talk about it. Okay, just look at it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. It was a few seconds. What do you notice on that video? Well, let me tell you. I can't do no drawings because it won't let me. You see that car seat behind him? That's
Yeah.
Momo's car. That's the sixth. That's the day he was supposed to get her and she was in the hospital. That's the sixth, right?
Okay.
This is the 20th this weekend on his way to get her.
Oh, without it, you pointed that out earlier. Yep, I remember. No car seat.
Oh, this is a video. I mean, this is the thing, but let me play the video right quick. I want you to see it. Who pointed it out earlier?
You did a few days ago.
Oh, I did? I didn't even know I
Mhm.
did. Hold on. Let me maybe I didn't have many people in here. Let me pull it back up right quick.
So you're right. You can't trust him as far as you could throw him. Which he don't weigh that much, but it's just hard to say. And my thing is, I want to see you on top, past Tasha K status. And with that being said, some stuff is just if
Not
we
worth
really
the
don't know the facts, if we don't know for sure, and I know you got some inside connections here and there. If we don't know for sure, let it play out. Then here comes your wonderful commentary. You're actually a
yeah,
reaction channel. You're a reaction, so the action has to be put forth in order for you to react.
that's true. Thank you for that. Now watch this one. This is the video. Him supposed to be going to get his baby. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm not. That's why I'm getting sleepy, man.
Okay. Do you see the car?
Mm-hmm.
He said getting sleepy. He even accept cash apps on this live. He had telling people to not cash app Zelle or whatever. Cash app Zelle.
He got luggage in the back. Is he traveling? What's that in the back?
What's in the back? But what I know is that car seat ain't there on the way to go to get Momo.
Yeah, that. But it looks like he might be traveling.
I don't know where he at. Where was 2 Chainz concert at, y'all?
Oh Lord, I have no idea.
They say he went to 2 Chainz concert this night with Season.
Well, he's definitely on the
And
yeah,
now it's
he's on the road. He's on the road. Do you see what I'm saying? As far as having some luggage in the back, that's packed up clothes, ain't it?
oh, you know what? It might be packed up clothes. But do you plan a 2 Chainz concert spontaneously? Because he's supposed to get his baby at 6:30. Let's find out what time 2 Chainz concert started. Okay. Let's find out. Was he? She said, no, this video is from Friday. Yeah. Oh, when was the 2 Chainz concert? All on the 13th.
And the 13th is the day that he skipped out, where he should have been there.
Oh, that's what it was.
So he
Okay.
skipped out. He dropped the ball. So Bree needs to know that he went to the 2 Chainz concert on the 13th, and that's why he didn't show up. And that's why she's gonna win. Bree doesn't have to necessarily be all the way 100% right in all of this, but she is consistent. She is communicating, and he's not. He's just looking to pin her out to be a bitter baby mama. When he's out at the 2 Chainz concert, they done traveled to wherever the heck they went when
No,
he
but
should have been.
this video is not the 2 Chainz concert, right? This video was this weekend. So this is this weekend. But what I'm saying is he's supposed to be on his way to get the baby, right? He even said somebody was like, oh, I just sent you a cash app on I just sent you a cash app at 5:30. Now he's supposed to pick the baby up at 6:30, but he ain't even got the car seat in here.
No.
You see that?
And just like Yaz J just said, 2 Chainz was the 13th.
Right.
And that's the day that they swapped out. They both agreed, and he didn't show.
He didn't show because of the 2 Chainz concert.
Yes.
But right. So thank you so much, Roy Ann.
Thank you, Amora. Thank you so much.
Okay, baby girl.
Okay, help me drop down because I don't know how to do it.
All right, before anybody else start talking, I just want to let's listen to some of the things that he's in his video. It's only 13 seconds. Okay.
This is what I'm about. That's why I'm getting sleepy. Behind the rain and this. I see all my dash cameras and shit.
All right, this was I had a longer video. I don't know what happened. What a longer video? But anyway, I had a longer video because he accepted cash apps during this live while he was driving. You guys, he accepted cash apps. He was like, no. You know, I got the white on. It's the picture with the white on or whatever. But this is the day that he had the police. Now let's pull up the police video right quick, okay? So we could just verify because I don't, you know, which I don't really care, but for people say no more, it wasn't the same day. Let's just match, you know. Now y'all know 6:30 in Atlanta on Friday was not dark. However, let's go back to the video that he put out on his page saying that she's keeping him from his child. Let's just let y'all see that it was the same. Dang, he posted a lot. I ain't mad at him. Make your money. All right, let's go to his page right quick, you guys. All right. So all right, this is Robert's Hampton page. This is him accepting the cash apps from people, right? This is his page. This is when he was only a minute long. He accept cash apps, right? Let's just listen right quick. He posted this, his own receipts. He don't have no car seat in the car whatsoever. No car seat, no Momo's car seat. But he on his way to go get her. I want y'all to hear him say, oh, you said you sent it at 5:30? Let's go back. Watch again.
They ended up in a frenzy like this, man. I just be chilling. I don't be doing nothing but minding my business.
Hold on, y'all.
What's up with y'all on this Friday? How y'all feeling this Friday? Everybody good?
It's Friday, y'all. It's past Friday.
Everybody good and all.
Okay, I don't know why he did that one, but I guess it's I don't know. But anyway, I heard the video where he actually said somebody in the video said, I sent you, what he do with the video? Did he take it down? Did he take the video down where he called the police? Let me go to his page. I'm tripping. And he's sharing too. He's so crazy. Oh, Robert, you so funny. You so funny. Hold on, you guys. He be telling his stuff. All right, so this is, okay, let's go back up. Same day. No, that ain't the same day. That's the file. Okay, this is the video. Let's just, okay, 33 minutes. I just want y'all to hear him. He's asking for cash apps on this day. I want y'all to hear somebody say, I sent you some money at 5:30. I just want y'all to hear that. And then we're going to go on, okay?
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Where y'all at? I get on here and tap in with y'all, man. I ain't been live on here in a little minute. But y'all know I'm still breathing, still standing, still strong. Y'all know what strong is? It means strong.
Hold on, let me just see if I can speed it up at least.
Don't be doing much, man. I just be standing on business, man. What's going on, man? How do I keep the internet in a frenzy like this, man? I just be chilling. I don't be doing nothing but mind my business. What's up with y'all on this Friday? How on this Friday? Everybody good? Everybody good at home?
He gonna tell everybody y'all just got paid, so send me some money. He said, I know y'all got paid. It's Friday. Send me some money.
Give me a second. Y'all good? It's good to hear, man. I'm glad y'all good. I'm glad y'all doing good. Y'all healthy? Y'all healthy? Let me know. Since the crazy day, what's going on? It's Friday, man. It's supposed to be a good day, man. It's Friday, man. It's supposed to be a good day for everyone. Shit, I ain't come on here about nothing crazy, bro. I just wanted to come on here and say, man, I'll be having this internet in a frenzy, man. I don't be doing nothing. I just be chilling. I just be creating my content, standing on business. Pretty much all I be doing. I'm just like the rest of y'all, man. I get up, start my day out. I eat fruit in the morning. I don't know about y'all, but I eat a lot of fruit and vegetables and stuff like that. I eat fruit in the morning first thing. We got Sacramento in. Got Chicago in. Okay. Happy Friday from North Carolina. I'm from North Carolina too, so definitely, hey, North Carolina stand up. I live in Atlanta, of course. You know, so it's Georgia stand up, South Carolina stand up, North Carolina stand up, Los Angeles, California stand up. Everybody stand up. Word. Happy Friday to everybody, man. So what y'all doing this weekend, man? That's what I want to know. What y'all doing this weekend? Las Vegas, okay. Shout out to the Tavarius and Amber show, man. Y'all keep doing your thing, man. I be seeing y'all over there doing your thing. Make sure y'all turn up to some of my music, man. Y'all know I got some good old R&B. Check out that song When I Get Home. I want to see y'all do something to that song, man. Like vibe out to it. When I Get Home, man. Tag me, y'all do. Y'all know I'm gonna share it to my page too. Anybody that's turning up to my music, man, y'all know I'm gonna show y'all my page. I'm gonna show y'all some love, show y'all my story. We're gonna get lit together. Good music. We're going bowling and shooting pool this weekend, man. Do your thing. Enjoy yourself, Andrew. That's beautiful. Got Rome, Georgia standing up. That's one time, man. Lakeisha, what up with you, Lakeisha? Come. Shit, I don't even know if my stars is working. I ain't seen nothing come through. It might not be working. You went to East Mecklenburg? Yeah, you said that song When I Get Home is Friday. Appreciate it, man. I'm glad you like it. East Texas, okay. Shout out to Texas, too. I ain't been to Texas in a little minute. You gotta go back there soon for sure. Definitely gotta go back to Texas. New York City, man. I ain't been in New York in years. I already know they love me in New York. Miss Simpson, how you doing? Miss Jones, I see you tuning in. Thanks for looking at my live. Robert, can you please shut up that woman across the street? Across the street, what are you talking about? Y'all know I can't shut nobody up on this internet, man. I can't shut nobody up, man. It's freedom of speech, man.
Sure can.
Everybody got an opinion.
Sure
California in the building. Florida in the building. Love all of your music. I appreciate the love. Yeah, man, I can't stop people from talking about me, man. When you chosen, you're going to be talking about it. So we talk about it in a good way, a bad way, every which way, man. Opinions are always good seen.
Yeah.
Opinions is always gonna get said about people.
So is. And you can't stop it.
Denver in the building. Florida in the building.
I just want to get to one thing, y'all. Hold on.
New Mexico does. Y'all just want me to stop people from talking about me on the internet, man. I know my name carry a lot of weight. A lot of people talk about me to get clout, to make money, to get attention. You always go over and talk about me, man. I can't stop them from doing it, bro. You think 50 Cent can stop people from talking about him on the internet? Rick Ross, Drake, Kendrick Lamar. Like, there's certain people, there's nothing you're gonna be able to do.
How can he even put his name in the category with them people? It's so crazy to me. Rick Ross, Jay-Z, Michael Jackson. I'm one of them.
People don't even talk about Rick Ross. Rick Ross got all type of money. 50 Cent got all type of money.
She said, why it sound like that? Because I'm just trying to do it fast. I want to get to one part.
You are a good man, bro. I appreciate the love, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, ain't no man, Prince, Michael Jackson, Kanye West, Donald Trump. Like, none of us can stop people from talking about us. None of us can. Ain't nothing we can do. Now, can we sue people? Yeah, we can sue people if they got something to sue for. You get what I'm saying? Like, some of y'all like, you gotta know, man, you can't sue a person unless they got something. So they just keep talking. Eventually they're gonna get something. They keep talking. Eventually they're gonna get something that then, whenever we want to silence somebody or shut them up on the internet, then we can at least get some money from it. You know what I'm saying? There ain't none of y'all gonna be able to do, man. I need y'all to understand. When y'all get on this internet, people start talking about y'all on social media, man, it's nothing y'all gonna be able to do.
Nothing you can do.
Either listen to them or ignore them, keep putting your work in.
That's right. You can block it if you want to.
So for sure. Y'all know what I live by. For sure.
Please adhere to my rules, you guys. Please adhere to my rules. I went over the rules and the guidelines of the chat. Please adhere to my rules, please. Thank you.
Yeah, man, I was making my mom used to tell me when I was growing up. Sticks and stones, they break bones, but words would never hurt me, man. Y'all gotta stop letting what people say about y'all on the internet beat y'all, man. If you look at the distraction, look back at the people that's talking about you, or you move forward. That's all you can. They ain't never help you grow. It makes me fertilize, you know. Think about it. What do you have to work with on Fox to make them shit work? Shit. You gotta put shit on Fox to make it work. On this, can I talk about court?
Hold on, because I think she said she's.
Chef said I gotta turn it into a business cash app. So it's supposed to be verified a couple of days still on my cash app. So
hold on.
You gotta do something. You gotta love everybody, man. They don't make too many people with a heart that's pure like mine, man.
Jesus.
Hey, my handsome brother. Hey, my beautiful sister. How are you? Hey there. Hey there. So, I've been doing great, man. I'm healthy. I'm in a good headspace. You feel me? I'm physically good, mentally good, man. I'm great. I'm always down for some food. Oh yeah, my cash app is fixed now too, man. I had to fix it, man. Cash app said I gotta turn it into a business cash app. It's supposed to be verified in a couple of days still on my cash app. So my cash app is still the same to all of y'all guys that want to bless my cash app. Money, I'm paying the truth. It's Friday, ain't payday. It's gotta be payday for y'all. Bless the cash app, paying the truth. P-A-Y the truth. It's only one paying the truth.
That's funny to me. This joker said it gotta be payday for y'all. Pay the truth. It gotta be payday. Pay me. Anyway.
I got my speaker on too. So if y'all decide to send something through there, we get to hear that coin drop. We open up my cash. Which one of y'all beautiful ladies gonna treat me to lunch today?
How can you have a whole girlfriend and ask which one of you beautiful ladies gonna treat me to lunch today? You said
across the world. Which one of my supporters gonna treat me to lunch today? That's it right there. Scan that.
Which one of you beautiful ladies gonna treat me to lunch today?
And the picture is me in black and white.
Somebody said, where's that? Marissa, she said the
F. I'm talking to my little girl this weekend. I'm gonna be picking her up today. So.
Which one of you beautiful women gonna treat me to lunch today?
I appreciate all y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to run them strings up on my music too. Don't forget. Because all of those people that y'all see that be talking about me, the ones that's fertilizer, that be trying to put shit on top of me, they lie. They do all of that. All of those ones that's doing it, they're not telling y'all about my music. So make sure y'all go stream the music, stream the music, stream the music. Check out my movies that's out too. I'm in a couple of movies that's out too. Make sure y'all go check that out. Not gonna tell y'all about that stuff.
Let me go to 22. She said it's on.
I appreciate that, Terry. I gotta pin your comment, bro.
22.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, appreciate that, Desiree. To God, thanks for the love. Shout out to Desiree. It will farm, but it won't prosper. God is going to give double for your trouble. Keep in faith. Oh, believe me, I believe that. Thank you, Desiree. What do I want to eat? I don't know yet, man. I know I'm gonna take my little girl somewhere to eat today. Trying to figure out where I want to take it to. I don't know yet.
Have I passed the one where he
What up,
said
Miss King? What up, Miss Love? What up, Miss Sturdivant? Miss Blasian? Appreciate you tuning in.
Yeah, I know he mentioned picking her up.
Or Miss Jabbar, what up with you?
He did mention picking her up, and he said something about 5:30. But anyway, let me show y'all. So this was the girl said I sent the cash up at 5:30. So which we know it was after 5:30, but he did like a scan of his car and showed us that the car seat was not there. Maybe I missed it. Oh shit. I don't know why it's doing that now. But nevertheless, I think I showed the video before. Let me see if I can pull something else up right quick. Anyway, we seen that the car seat was not in the car, right? We saw that, right? We saw that the car seat was not in the car in this video. Now, this is the day he was supposed to have called the police. Now, of course, we know his light right here. He's on his way to meet with anyway, now it's dark. Now, it's dark outside when he calls the cops, okay? Now, here's the thing. All I'm going to say is, on this video, it kind of shows right here. This is the day he was supposed to pick up Momo the 20th. In my opinion, because he didn't have the car seat in the car, that, in my opinion, I don't think that he had planned to get Momo this day, but I could be wrong. However, it was pointed out to me that the car seat was not in the car like it was on the 6th, okay? All right? So he did not have the car seat in the car on that day that he was supposed to go and get Momo, all right? I don't know why it's sticking like that. So yeah, but that's that. The car seat was not in the car on this day. So whether he had planned to get her or not, it definitely didn't look like it. Okay, maybe he pulled the car seat out his ass. All right. At any rate, all right. So, hey Kim, what's going on? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for having you up here so long trying to get to that point. Oh, I know what I was supposed to show. I'm sorry. Let me show this right quick. I just want to show that this is the same day. He got the same clothes on. You see the hat?
I can give you this event number.
Let me see. Talking at the end.
Hey guys, every time
Well, it's so dark you can't even see.
Gotta go through all this red tape. Not.
But anyway, it was the same day. Okay, the same outfit. Y'all see it? You can barely see it because it's so dark, but he got on the same clothes as he had on, that hat, the same shirt, necklace, and everything. It's the same day. So he did not have the car seat in his car. So whether he pulled the car seat out his ass or not, we don't know at this point, okay? All right, but hey, Kim, baby girl, what's going on? Hey, Kim. Kim, we hear you. Kim, she must be behind. Kim. Kim.
Hey, honey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, honey. We can hear you. Kim, we can hear you. She said zoom in on his phone so you can see the time. Hold on. All right, it says, the time says, ooh, let me see.
Hey, sir.
Time says, it looks like, how is this so? He posted it on the 21st. Let me see the date.
None. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, so he posted it Saturday.
Hello?
Yes, Kim. Kim, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yes, Kim, we can hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, let me backtrack. I think I got it. The 5th, if you look at the 5th weekend in August, can you hear me?
Yeah, hold on one second. All right, the time is at 7:48. 1 second, Kim. I'm sorry. That time said, put your
Okay,
YouTube
for some
on mute.
reason it's a delay.
Yeah, you want to delay. You behind, Kim. Kim.
Okay. You hear me now?
I hear you, but you need to put your YouTube on mute because we hear it in the background. So it's at 7:48. Okay. So maybe, maybe he was there at the meeting spot because 7:48 is when he called the police or had the police go to her house. This is when he met up with the police at 7:48. He was supposed to meet her at 6:30. But again, he didn't have the car seat in his car. So I don't know if that was, he knew that she wasn't going to meet with him or what. I don't know. She said he didn't have the car seat at the flagpole either. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me show this. Let me do that too. Because at the end of the video, let me go back a little bit. Let me just show them the end of the video. That's what I meant to do. I'm more. Put your thing on mute, Kim. Your YouTube. You got to put it on mute. Let's go to the end of the video when he made it to his destination.
A frenzy like this, man. I just be chilling.
Cut it because I remember him. Okay, this is a different video. He did like little shorts from it or whatever, I guess. Somebody just kicked me out of the damn thing. Did he kick me out? Can y'all hear me? Hold on, my Facebook went out. Hold on, I got kicked out of Facebook. Let me come back in. Can y'all hear me? All right, let's go to the end of his video. All right, hold on. This was the end of the video when he got to his destination. Hold on. Why is it not playing?
Correct.
Is my live messing up?
But it won't prosper. God is going to give double for your trouble. Keep in faith. Oh, believe me, I believe that. Thank you, Desiree.
Is my live messing up? So the time is 7:48 on that other call. Okay, so somebody
want to eat. I don't know yet, man. I know I'm gonna take my little girl somewhere to eat today. Trying to figure out where I want to take it.
It looked like he may have cut the video off because on the video that I saw, he stopped somewhere, like he made it to his destination. And on this video, it doesn't show that. Like it still shows him in traffic. It's going to stop right now. And the video that he originally posted, maybe it's on YouTube. He has stopped at his destination.
What up, Miss Candy?
But this one, he went back and looked like he edited or something.
Miss Blasian, appreciate you.
Because this is about to be the end of the video now.
Mr. Jabbar or Miss Jabbar, what up with you?
This is not the one that I saw.
Miss Butler, thanks for tuning in. Man, I bought some Krispy Kreme donuts the other day, man.
Who said I zoomed in and that is the car seat?
Man, them donuts, I got a half a dozen. Them donuts was $11.60. I was like, donuts cost $11 for half a dozen, man. You know, I be on my health food kit, so I didn't really know that. I remember when you could buy a dozen of donuts, though, them things would be like $5. I remember when the
So you guys are saying zoom in and that's like a car seat back there. You mean like back here or back here where he's sitting at?
He used to sell them joints too. But look at that. Krispy Kreme, $11.64 for a half a dozen of donuts. Hey, appreciate y'all sharing the live. I'm praying for you. I want to see you win. Come on, y'all. Let's bless that, man. Thank you so much, Desiree Brown. I sent you more at 5:30. Let me see. I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. You said you sent me one at 5:30. Read this. You gotta make sure you send it to the right one.
Right there.
You gotta be Taylor.
All right. That you think that's a car seat? Let me see.
Latrue. It's the only one I got. Maybe it just hasn't showed up yet.
Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in.
You deserve it all. Thank you so much, Tracy. You got this. Thank you, Colleen. I'm a little tired, man. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like driving. Look at this traffic, man. Hold up. Let y'all see the traffic. This is what I'm about to. That's why I'm getting sleepy, man. Riding around in there.
See, boom. I don't see no car seat.
Dash cameras and shit.
So you saying it's in the trunk?
Always constantly recording, man. It's my dash cam. Y'all see it?
I'm gonna zoom in.
With the wild and out behind.
So let me take a screenshot and zoom in. Because like the person was trying to point it out to me was they didn't think that he was on his way to pick up Momo. But, you know, if he was, he was. But let's just see right quick. Let's verify. What did I just do with the photo? I just did a screenshot. Where the hell it go? Hold on. Let's get out of there. Let's do it again. Screenshot. And let me just zoom in. Which this ain't even important, but that's what somebody pointed out to me. All right, let me put this down. Oops. Well, whatever. But let me zoom in. That's not the most important thing. The most important thing was the violations he's trying to say. Is that the car seat? I do see something pink in the trunk. So it's just not set up on the thing. I don't know what that is. So that might be the car seat. I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. So I don't even know how that's even relevant at this point. The person that explained it to me at the time they explained it to me, it was relevant, but I don't even know what the freak it was relevant for or whatever. Okay. However, this is all we discovered today, okay, that I know of. I discovered that we discovered that the order, the court order, that one, she was not in violation on Labor Day weekend. Two, that the agreement is just an agreement. A mutual agreement is if she agreed and he agrees, is a mutual agreement, okay? So if he says, I will meet you on the 13th, if she proposed it and he agrees to it, that's a mutual damn agreement, okay? A mutual agreement do not always have to be in writing, because somebody is texting me saying that that's what he's telling people over there. And it's still in writing. Hell, I mean, the parenting app is considered writing. So I don't even know. They say he's over there listening to my live, trying to say that they did not mutually agree. Hold on. That they did not mutually agree on it. But if he agreed, if she suggested it and he agreed, hold on, y'all. So apparently he's on 2K Live, y'all say? Saying that he did not mutually agree with her. I don't see 2K Live. So what are y'all? Unless my thing is not. Hold on. No, on his own. But on his own what? On YouTube? I don't see him on YouTube either. Something must be wrong with my phone because I don't see all on his page. Oh. And he's saying that they did not mutually agree. Hold on. She says evidence said it was mutual agreement. Let me see. All right, well, let's listen right quick because he's saying they did not mutually agree. Let's listen to what he's saying, okay? Let's see. He said they did not mutually agree, or let's see what he said that it was. If it wasn't a mutual agreement, then what was it? Hold on. I think he just blocked me. Hold on. All right, let's listen in on what he said about the mutual agreement, okay? He's so funny to me.
Y'all get in here real quick. Get in here real quick. Mothers and fathers.
It's only 15 minutes, okay?
I'm unaware about this knowledge. I need y'all in here right now. As y'all know, I'm passionate, so when I speak on this, I'm gonna speak very passionately. I gotta have bass in my voice to make sure you guys are hearing.
Oh my God, just talk shit.
Before I get into this, man, let me get with this real quick. If you are a mother and a father, comment mother, comment father. Comment mother, comment father.
I forgot you was up here, Kim. Shoot, somebody just mentioned in the comments. Okay, Kim, can you unmute right quick? Because I forgot you was up here. I'm sorry. Kim, can you hear me? Kim. Kim, I'm gonna move you back down to the audience, and then you can come back up when you I'll drop the link again. Okay. I'm dropping the link so Kim can come back up because I think she might be behind a little bit on the live. Kim, go out and come back in so you can be I just dropped the link for you again, okay? All right, let's continue.
All right. I know I represent for Real Father Game. I'm not going to be biased because I do understand that in these situations, it could be the mother or the father when it comes to this child custody thing and child custody agreements and all of this stuff right here, man. You hear me? So, attention, mothers and fathers. Hopefully, you guys can gain some clarity on mutual agreements.
Okay, what is
mutual? We got to come to an understanding real quick. What are mutual agreements? What does the word mutual mean? Because I don't think a lot of people understand what mutual means.
This man act like he be teaching people when he didn't know that
Yes,
he wasn't
ma'am.
supposed to have her for a labor.
You okay? How you doing, Miss Amora?
I'm good.
Yes, can you hear me?
I can, but I think you might be behind, Kim.
Yes.
Kim is way behind in her video. She's way behind. So as I'm caught, Kim, hold on, let me try one more time. Kim, can you hear me? Okay, she dropped down.
Okay. So we're gonna get off into mutual. Let's get to the mutual. Mutual means both parties have to be on the same page. Both parties have to agree. Okay.
Yep, it does.
So now let's get into these. Let me break down what visitation is for some people that don't know, because some people don't know what visitation means. Because some people actually operate cordial. Two parents. This is the goal. You got to understand when it comes to custody battles and just being mothers and fathers and parenthood, the best way for it to be is when two parents understand that everything that you both should be doing should be in the best interest of the child. You understand what I'm talking about?
He was about to tell us about some goddamn on mutual agreement. Come on.
So if you establish that court orders, child support, a lot of these things are not really needed. When you have two parents on the same page who are both.
Why do you keep talking about child support? That joker sure don't want to pay no child support, but let's get to it.
There to be good mothers and good fathers to the child. You understand what I'm saying?
And I gotta show y'all something else somebody sent me too before we end this live.
I know a lot of y'all are typing in a lot of comments, and that's cool. I know a lot of y'all been following me in my real life and the drama that's wrapped around me. So a lot of y'all comments is gonna come in and cater to my situation. I'm not in here to talk about my situation, but to the fathers and mothers who choose to talk about your situation, it's okay. Just know that there's gonna be a lot of outsiders in your situation who do not understand. Some people don't know what a court order is. Some people don't know what child custody even means. You're going to have opinions from people who don't even have kids. There's going to be people that's not even mothers, not even fathers.
You just said mutual agreement. Robert, get to the point. Shit.
They have no clue what custody is. Some people don't even know what joint custody is. Some people don't know what legal custody is. Some people don't know what full custody is. People don't know. Some people don't even know when you win a custody battle, it's a lot of things, bro. You gotta understand this, man. So you're gonna be fighting back and forth in the comments with people because they don't know what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? So I rally around good parenting, good mothers, good father, but I'm here in defense of the fathers because fathers don't get the attention in these matters as much as mothers do. I don't feel like it's fair when you put a mother and a father, the rights are not in the benefits of the father. We know in most states, now some states is different, but globally, most people know that women have more rights when it comes to children than fathers do. So I'm here to fight for the fathers, real father game, real father game, real father game. And I want to say this, man, if you guys can learn how to co-parent without the system being involved, without any contracts or anything being involved, man, that is the ultimate goal. So to all those mothers and fathers out there who are able to co-parent without the courts in your business.
Did he say they mutually agreed or not? He's making my ass itch. Shit.
Without the child support system, without all of that stuff, man, that is the goal, man. Y'all are the real MVPs that y'all able to co-parent properly. Okay, now let's get into this, man. When we start talking about court orders and things like that, visitation when it has to go through the courts. Now, let's get into the mutual part of it, to the mothers and fathers who are going through this right now, because I got a lot of homeboys who are going through this. I got people that send me emails every day because of what they seen through. I play out through my life and all that. People feel like I don't. If you don't know, Real Father Game was founded many years ago. I fought a custody battle before that. When my oldest daughter at the time, she was 9 years old, I went through court. I won a custody battle. So when I give you guys this advice, because I've done this before. So, man, I've been around some of these other people and got advice from other people too as well. But mutual means both parties have to agree. Now, let's get to visitation. Whenever you have visitation agreement, a court order with your child, you have your dates already lined up, you know, and it's going to change. Sometimes it's even years, sometimes it's odd years. All of that stuff changes. But whatever your visitation is, that's your visitation. It cannot be changed. Unless
he doesn't know. Wait a minute, hold on.
It's a mutual agreement. You understand?
And he just got me, oh dummy.
Talking about. So in these cases, sometimes, well, I'm talking about my partner right now. In his case, his visitation day, let's say his visitation day was last week. And let's say last week was his visitation day. He showed up to get his kid or whatever, and the mother did not show up with the kid or whatever the case may be. But she comes up with an excuse of why she didn't come to that visitation meeting or whatever. It could be any excuse. It could be she fell and broke a leg. She had to be rushed to the hospital. She was, I don't know. It could be any excuse in the world. It's up to that person that has that visitation to decide if they feel like they want to do that or not. You understand? If they want to agree to, well, I don't care if you got some fathers or mothers who love their kids so much that they'll say, I don't care nothing about you breaking your leg. I need to see my kid this weekend. Nope, I need my kid no matter what. You got some that'll say that. But then you got some fathers and mothers who will be, okay, well, since you broke your leg this week and you got to be in the hospital, can I get my kid next week? You feel what I'm saying? Can I get my kid next week? Now, let me tell y'all this. When a person says, can I get my kid next week? That's only a makeup weekend because the next weekend wouldn't be that person's weekend. So that's a makeup. So they would want that makeup plus the following weekend, which is theirs. So now they get 2 weekends with their children.
So right there, he's pretty much admitting that he agreed to the 13th. Okay, so let's continue because right there, whether he said it or not, the way he's explaining it is they supposed to have that makeup and the one after. The same thing that the lady up here said, Roanne said, the 2. But he agreeing that he did agree to the 13th, okay?
Real mothers and real fathers want to have every weekend they're supposed to have with their kids. So if you mess up, you broke your leg, you had to go to the hospital, whatever the case may be, you have to understand that when that person, that mother or that father reaches out to you and says, hey, I want, can I get next week? You have to agree with that person. You got a lot of time between that time and whatever that next day is to say, hey, yes, I want to agree to that. Next weekend is yours and the following weekend is yours. If you are a parent who's doing the right things, that's what you're going to do. Now, often in these cases, this is what happens, and I've seen this happen with a lot of my partners. They send these messages to the woman, and they say, hey, well, next weekend, can we make it up next weekend? And the woman don't reply. The mother won't say anything to him and wait up until to that date to say that they showed up. They might say, they might even call or something, but they didn't never agree to it. They never agreed to it. They just showed up, and then they think that person was supposed to drop everything or pick up their call. They don't even know why they called. So sometimes it's a miscommunication when you do that. So I tell people all the time, if you're going through parenting acts and all of that, you have to answer those messages. You have to, on the day of. Now, I've seen cases where the dude has asked 3 or 4 different times in the sentence, 3 or 4 different questions saying, hey, I need to see my daughter this weekend. Can I get my daughter this weekend? Can I get my daughter the next weekend since I couldn't? You got to keep, you know what I'm saying? If you keep doing that, that's a father or a mother that's showing that they really want to be in their kid's life. You feel me? That is a mother and a father showing. So even if that person didn't get to meet with them that week, let's say they waited to the last minute, showed up, didn't tell them, but they showed up, they took pictures, because in these cases, you have to take pictures, you have to record everything, because you're going to have to go to court one day. If people are violating, you have to.
But the thing about it, she took pictures and sent it to the judge, where he take video and pictures and send it to social media. You see the difference?
Record everything. So when you go to court, you got to have your evidence. So some people will show up at a spot and say, okay, I'm here, but they never confirmed that they was going to be there. So now they have documents or proof that they showed up, but they can't show proof of where they agreed to make it a mutual agreement, right? So
he the one suggested it. Let me put it back up, you guys. So last night, see, he listening to me, but I was incorrect last night when I said that he suggested it. She's the one that suggested it. Let's go back over it for a second. She the one suggested it. She suggested it, right? Let's go to it. Right here. He said 6:30 today. He says, I'm at the police station. I'm waiting on my daughter. Right here, read following weekend. I can come by and pick her up. So she suggested the following weekend in the first place. Y'all see this? Where it says read, meaning that he is replying to something, her subject. This is a reply. So she is the one that suggested it, right? But see, he was listening to me, right? So he's trying to go off on what I said as far as last night. I said that he suggested it, but that was before I saw the read, right? So now let's go back. Let's go back a little bit to him saying that if he says following weekend, that she would have to agree, okay? That she would have to agree. She's the one that suggested it, and he agreed. So that's a mutual agreement. Am I wrong? I mean, please tell me if I'm wrong. Please tell me if I'm wrong.
You have to record everything. So when you go to court, you got to have your evidence. So some people will show up at a spot and say, okay, I'm here, but they never confirmed that they was going to be there. So now they have documents or proof that they showed up, but they can't show proof of where they agreed to make it a mutual agreement, right? So that's why I tell people, you have to really respond to everything when someone is asking you this. There's a lot of mothers and fathers around the world who are going through this heartache, and my prayers go up to everybody. I want to see everybody cordial, because I'm the type of person, I'm going to be cordial every time. Like I can understand if something is going on. I'm a good-hearted person. I don't hold grudges, but I can't speak for everybody.
You a damn lie.
So to everybody who's going through these things around the world, man, focus on your kid and know that it's the best interest of the child. Never keep your kids away from the other parent. You understand what I'm talking about? If you have a trying parent, a good parent, person that's trying to be a parent in their children's life, let them be there, man. Let them be there for their kids, man. Life is short. It's a lot of mothers and fathers.
And even if she did, let's just say she's in the wrong and she missed one weekend, how is that keeping the baby from him for one freaking weekend? In my opinion, I believe that Bree would probably give him every freaking weekend if he wanted it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't really believe that Brianna is trying to keep the baby from Robert. She'd be exhausted. She'd be ready to get rid of Momo. You know what I'm saying? that. I really don't believe it at all. She, you know, one weekend don't constitute, oh, she's a bitter baby mama. Dude, you missed 7 months without seeing her. And dance around your house like, ooh, I got an empty house. Ooh, I'm free. Ooh, I ain't got no kids. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on. Why are we not seeing this? Why are we not understanding this? Why? What is this about? What is this about? So, oh, she missed one weekend. Oh, she's a designated bitter baby mama, and she ain't letting me see my kids. Come on. Let's think about this for a minute. How is she a bitter baby mama? You missed 2 weeks out the whole summer. There wasn't no outrage over that. Huh? And it's like, oh, any mistake she make, let me come out here and throw her under a bus so they can drive over her head with an 18-wheeler. Like, let's be real here. This makes no sense. This is not a case of a bitter baby mama. This is not a case of a baby mama that will not allow this man to see his child. This ain't what that is. Yes, Marissa, you can come up.
Who do not want to be mothers and fathers to their children. And it really does piss a lot of people off who really have to go through those situations.
He wants people to have sympathy for him so bad, but why? Why? You are no victim, Robert. Why? Why? Other than he wants people to drag Brianna. It ain't happening.
The other person don't want to be in their kid's life. And kids are both people's kids, mother and father, and they should both have equal rights. I'm gonna continue to speak on Real Father Game for the rest of my life because I don't like to see kids not having both parents. And a lot of y'all come in here, y'all think I'm talking about my situation every time I speak on parenting.
Why did he even say that? He is talking about his situation. You got to be a dumb bug to think that he's talking about anybody else. Like, why lie?
Man, it's millions of men and women around the world going through this. So when I speak on this, it's way bigger than my situation. I know a lot of you guys are invested in my life because you follow me, but this is not about me. This is bigger than me. This is a purpose that I have. I know this is my calling. And when I started doing this over...
Did that joker say he know that this is his calling? But basically, let me send y'all the message again, the way he said, basically, his 16-year-old daughter is on her damn own. Okay? Because if you're a father game, you don't stop being a father when a child turns 16. Do you understand what I'm saying? Listen, we still parents, honey. My husband 50 years old, and I am 51. And guess what? We are still mothers and fathers. We will die as long as our kids are alive, being mothers and fathers. You don't just stop being a father when a child turns 16 and have a baby.
When I started doing this Real Father Game thing,
I don't want to hear that shit.
About it. I hate to see mothers and fathers go through these things. Grown man or grown woman and giving people the right advice. Now I know some of you guys might not know. Some of y'all don't know. Y'all have no knowledge of child custody. So y'all just say anything. But mutual...
Dude, you don't know. This dude up here acting like he's been through this before, like he know child custody. You don't know child custody. Dude, he be acting like he know child custody. You don't know child custody. You don't pay child support for your first child. And
both people have to agree. I'm going to give y'all more on this later on YouTube. So go subscribe to my YouTube. I'm going to actually show y'all some actual proof and stuff of things that you guys want to see. I'm going to show y'all proof. So go subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to go live later on tonight. I'm going to show y'all. If y'all never heard of a parenting app, go to the App Store, type in OFW, download the parenting app. If you're going through certain situations with your baby mama or your baby daddy, download OFW. It's a parenting app. I need you.
He didn't even want to use the parenting app, but Brianna didn't want him calling on her phone, and she has to judge. And it was my suggestion. I sure did suggest that she do the parenting app because that's for harassing baby daddies that want to say one thing and the other. The thing about it is the judge can, her Lord, anyway. you can give people permission to the parenting app and they can see every single thing that is said. You can't just modify and cut stuff out and come show the public stuff. The judge can see every single thing in that parenting app. Okay? All right.
Get that app, and you can just communicate with your child's mother or child's father through that parenting app because it documents everything. Everything is there. You dig what I'm saying?
Sure is everything.
That way you got all your proof and evidence if you do have to go to court for this type of stuff. I
sure
thank you so much, and Real Father Game, Real Father Game. Make sure y'all share this live and do hashtag Real Father Game. I have the merch. I've been selling the merch for many years.
All right, now I want to show one more thing, but go ahead, Kim or Marissa. Who was first? Kim, you was first. What you got, baby? Then I'm gonna show y'all one more thing.
Okay, can you hear me better now?
I can hear you better, and I'm so glad that you.
I cut my TV off.
All right, what you got,
All right,
baby?
how y'all doing? First of all, okay, I think I cracked the case here. All right, back up to Labor Day weekend. Labor Day was the 2nd, which was Monday. We as parents know when our kids go to school the Friday before the holiday and they get out, that starts that holiday weekend. That's why it's called a 3-day weekend. So that was Bree's weekend because this is even year, right?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going to go to the 6th. The 6th is when she was sick and in the hospital, and they agreed to the 13th. 6 is dead and gone. The 13th comes, he doesn't show up. This weekend, think about it. It's the schools are out there for their fall break, even year. So when they get out on Friday, that starts their fall break. He put up a post stating it doesn't start until Monday. So this weekend isn't really his weekend to get her. Well, last weekend wasn't his weekend. It's fall break, and this is Bree's time.
But then 3 weeks for not seeing his daughter, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if the judge would agree with that. You know what I mean? Like, I understand what you're saying as far as the court order, but to be honest and to be fair, even if he didn't get the baby on the 13th and she was in the hospital on the 6th, she has to do some reasonable accommodation. Like we can say this and that, y'all, but we have to be fair here. Brianna, it would be Brianna's responsibility to do some type of reasonable accommodation to make sure that he's able to see his child.
Right.
Let me try to see what I'm trying to say. Because even if it's the 20th, even if it's canceling her vacation, because if we're saying it wasn't his weekend because it was Labor Day, right? Then the 6th, she was in the hospital. That's on her.
Right.
And the 13th, he didn't show up. The 20th would have been his weekend anyway. So she has to still
not for a break, not for a school break. This is even year.
But where does it say in the court payment that she gets?
Well, he even made a post saying fall break doesn't start until Monday.
But what does that mean?
Huh?
Let me see, does it say fall break in here? Hold on. Let me just see if it say fall.
And I know I have 3 daughters and 3 granddaughters, so I know when they go on break, and a lot of them women in the audience may know also, when they leave school that Friday or whatever before, that starts their break.
Well, but guess what? The court order. Let me just make sure before I stick my foot there in my mouth.
But see, he tried to make a big scene by putting up a post about fall break doesn't start until which is Monday.
Well, he was just trying,
which was today,
about being on fall break, because she probably told him that they're on fall break. So he's probably trying to say fall break don't start on Monday, but he don't understand fall break starts on that Friday when
that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, no, he's just dumb.
So fall break would be per the order would be her week. This is her time with them. Now we don't even know. She might have told him that, she don't have to report every step she makes, first of all. Second, she may have told him. Knowing Bree, she booked those that airfare or what have you prior to, because she knew it was her time with her daughter.
Yeah. I don't
You
see
get what I'm saying?
No, I understand what you're saying. I don't see
And then she may say, okay, when we come back, you can get her the following week. But,
Right.
but per the document, from what I'm seeing and hearing you say, Friday when they got out of school, the fall break, that's Bree's time.
Yeah, but I think the judge is going to be like, some reasonable accommodation needs to
Right.
be made.
And
Right?
that may be next weekend, which is not his weekend to get her.
I understand that, but so give me a second.
He accepted the 6th, so that's not a broken arrangement.
He accepted the
He
13th.
broke the 13th. So the 20th is hers for the whole week. And she may say, you can come and get her Friday or what have you.
But why would she get fall break?
Even year.
But it don't mention that in the visitation order.
I thought that's what you had read over about breaks and stuff. Even years along with the holidays are Breeze.
No. That's not what I said. So because it changes. Let me put it back up for you right quick. It actually changes. If that's a word. All right, let's go back over it. But hold on, somebody's calling me.
And I'm gonna be honest, knowing him, he probably spoke with her, but trying to throw her under the bus. I don't know. Like I said, I ain't got a dog in the fight for real. But I know that's how my daughters are going through the same thing, but hers is a little more technical. It's way stricter than what he has.
All right, Kim.
Yes, ma'am.
Hold on. Somebody is telling me that the order does cover fall break, and I'm just trying to.
Right, that's what I thought.
Pointed out to me where though, because I'm just saying,
because they only specified some of the first 2 weeks in June or what have you, whatever the case is. But on breaks, it's hers. And like I said, she may come back Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Friday, and she may say, hey, you missed X amount of weeks, but one was hers because she was sick. The second was he broke it. But it's like he's trying to penalize her for breaking it. But he's okay with him breaking his.
Okay, I think she hung up. Let me see. I don't see where it say fall break, but let me just look right quick. Hold on. Spring break.
And like I said, she may be tired because she apparently, all that traveling and stuff, that's a lot. So she may come back or maybe even already told him you can get her Friday or Saturday. You know what I'm saying? And then he goes back on his regular schedule until they change it around. But the mutual agreement is the mutual agreement, and that's it. He accepted the 13th. He lost it. Now he wants to crucify her for not having it this weekend when it's fall break.
I don't see anything about fall break in here.
Or school breaks or anything.
I didn't see anything about fall break. However, at the end of the day, I will say this: it did state in here, and we saw that if they can't agree, that she gets the final say. So with that, maybe that trump everything. You know what I'm saying?
Probably not. He hasn't showed his quote unquote evidence, his parenting app, saying there was any communication about this past weekend.
Spring break said,
because the court documents were in prior to. You get what I'm saying? So she probably already communicated, and he probably don't like it. So they're not in agreement. So that squashes it. She gets her.
Spring break says father odd, mother even. So maybe it does need to include it. You know what I mean? Maybe, she can go, they can both go back and have this modified, you know what I'm saying? To say that he wants her to beg him so bad. He wants her to beg him so bad to not file contempt charges
And this
against her.
coming from a real father gang that hadn't seen his kid for over 6 months.
I don't know if she knew I was reading. Hold on. He wants her to beg him so bad to not file contempt charges against her. He wants her to want him to do something for her. I really hope she doesn't. She's not going to beg him to not file contempt charges. Not at all. But I had to drop down for a second, but I'm back. Okay. Marissa, what say you? Marissa,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, so I had the
Hello? Marissa? Hello? Marissa,
can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, how you doing? How y'all? So
I'm good,
I just
girl.
I just wanted to piggyback off of what you said about making accommodations. Um, you know, if the agreement if there's anything wrong with the agreement. Like for an example, the accommodation would have been, if she's in a hospital, can I get her the following week? She said, yeah, they made an agreement. So just listening to him on his live just now, he's saying, well, she didn't call and she didn't say she was here. She didn't call or let me know anything, but she sent a picture and she did text and say that she was there. No, he said she didn't call to confirm, like, hey, are we still on? She don't have to do that if they already agreed to meeting up. When was that? On the 6th. They already agreed for the 13th. So now he's saying, oh, she didn't confirm with me. So I guess he's making that as an excuse to why he didn't stick to their agreement that they made.
Right.
So he's just, again, trying to make it seem like she did something wrong or she's in the wrong. No, y'all already had the agreement. Why should I call you on the day of and say, is we still on for the date? No.
Right.
But that's all I wanted to say. He pisses me off, but okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, Marissa. Thank you so very much. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
you, baby.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you, Kim. Appreciate you, love. I want to show this video right quick. Okay. Thank you. So, somebody sent me this right quick, and I want to talk about this video that I'm about to show y'all. I'm gonna show it to you first, and then we're gonna go from there. Okay.
Why would I do that?
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Now, Sage in the City, which is Valencia, she posted this. I want y'all to listen to it, and I want you to ask yourself, why would Sage in the City, Valencia, his girlfriend, post this video? Okay. Now, the name of the video is She Took Him Off the Child Support for the Child. Okay. She took him off of child support for the child. Let's listen to it. She took him off of child support for the child. Why would Valencia be posting a video saying she took him off of child support for the child? Let's listen.
Pay attention. Office to take my son's father off of child support because I felt like it was causing us turmoil in our co-parenting relationship. Why would I do that if it's causing us turmoil? Because child support causes you turmoil because it makes everything about the money. When you don't get your child support check, it's about the money. You get mad. Oh, well, he's not doing this. He's not doing that this week. Everything else don't matter. Everything else that he did, it doesn't matter. That's what it was doing to me in my mind. So for me, as a mature woman now, taking my son's father off of child support is the best option for me. And now he has our son right now for spring break. And I'm not bothered. I got my time alone. And he is doing his part. You have to mature and let people do their part. Don't make it about the money. Once you make it about the money, it's no longer about the child.
Before I say this, I want y'all to understand I don't have any children. I don't have no children that I know of anyway. I don't need no, anyway. I don't have any children. So I'm not trying to be biased or anything like that, but I appreciate this woman for coming out and saying what she said, because there's a lot of women who move like that. They don't realize it, that they deduce a man being a father to child support. That's what it be, money. Like the father don't do other things. And when she was saying when the money did not come, oh, she's upset like he's not being the father. So I wonder how many women are on child support, got a man on child support, but you're deducing his being a father or a good father to just that money. And then money don't come as a problem, but it comes, everything cool. Then that's why I appreciate the women that ask men, hey, she don't need you to be on child support. She just need you to be the father. She just needs you to give this child the time that that child needs. She just needs you to be there. I appreciate those women. I appreciate those women. And I'm not saying child support is not needed, because it is needed for different cases. But for the women who understand that they care more about the man being a father and being a father figure to their child is more than just, oh, $100 a week or to whatever y'all set up is. You know what I mean? And it doesn't mean he should not be contributing financially. I'm not saying that, y'all. I'm not saying that. But being a father is not just what you do financially for your child. Just like being a mom, it's not just what you do financially for your child. You can buy your kid everything they want to be nice as hell, but if you don't raise them the right way, they still gonna go through the same tough battles and hurdles that everybody else go through out here. They experience the exact same thing. Raising the child and paying for the child is two different things. Two different things. And to be a parent, what I've seen, good parents, they are able to do both. They raise the child and pay for the child, put up the finances for the child, make sure the child is well off financially. That'll be cool, man. I appreciate it. We need more women to be as honest as this woman was, because too many issues are going on because y'all are so focused on the child support. Child support, child support, child support. It's like, but this man is doing so much for this child, but you only want that little $300-400 a month. You want that 200 every 2 weeks, whatever it is. Y'all know y'all set up. Y'all in that guy. Y'all gonna set up.
All right, so Valencia posted that on her Sage in the City page. You know, the same page that harassed Brianna for a long time, and you know, had all these content creators stringing along and working for her. Anyway, I pointed that out to say, first of all, I'm just appalled that she would do something like that. You know, she's the same one that said he should shine over custody as well. Now, what the guy was saying, what's the guy named Jeremy Holloway? As far as, you know, reducing the man to nothing but child support, and if you take the man off of child support, he'll, you know, let him stand up and do what he do, this and the other. Now, I'm just gonna say this, and I know this is taking it back, but let's just do it anyway. When Robert wasn't on child support, when they were going through the divorce, you know, the whole 7 months when he didn't see the baby, he paid very little, 100 here, 200 here, 300 here a month. I think the most he paid was 500 in 1 month. 1 month he paid $500. Other than that, it was 100 here, 200 here, 500, right? And some months he paid zero. I think she said like 4 months straight he paid shit. Okay. Matter of fact, he didn't even start paying until Brianna's lawyer told her, start sending him a cash app request, right? So that Robert is trying to control her is all about what? Hold on. Robert is trying to control her. It's all about control with him. Okay. So anyway, hold on. Okay. All right. Everything is documented. All her proof and everything is documented. She has proof where he agreed to meet her. She has proof to where she actually sent him and told him that she was waiting for him at the police station, blah, 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 whatever. She got proof. You know, that's for the judge, not social media. Anyway, the month that Okay, so her lawyer said start sending cash out requests, right? So she started sending cash out requests. Most of them he declined, but he would send her 100 here, say some on the cash app, 200 here, 300 here. I think the most he sent her in 1 month was $500, right? And it was only like, it was a good bit of time he wasn't sending nothing, like zero. So when you don't have a man on child support, and she knows how he was with Desharia, she was married to the Joker. So that's why she said, how do I know you're going to stick by, whatever the court order say? Because she know what type of person he is. Just like his car. You know what I'm saying? If he ain't paid a car note that he agreed to for $395, what make you going to think that he's going to stick to a child custody or child support order, right? It's going to be some months he's going to try to gaslight and not pay. And it's going to be some months that he paid. And it's going to be some months he's going to say, even though right now he has to pay like $1,300 or something a month, it's going to be some months that he's going to say, can I just pay you $500 because Facebook ain't paid me yet. Okay. But then he's going to run out to social media and tell them that he paid $10,000 a month in child support or some crap like that. Okay. But anyway, people want to call people bitter when they work with you on child support, when, you know what I'm saying, when they allow you to not pay the full amount or whatever, and don't even try to go back to court or ding you on that or put you out on the internet and say you ain't paying what you supposed to pay, they let you slide, right? Because they have some type of pity for your sorry begging ass, right? But then the fact that you turn around and come back and be like, I ain't never been late on child support, and I pay all my child support knowing that you don't pay the full amount or whatever, but you want to call somebody bitter when they cut you slack. Okay, but anyway, I digress. The fact of the matter is, let me get back to what I was saying. Valencia posts that. Now, somebody said that Robert had that page. But anyway, I'm going to say Valencia because we know Valencia was staged for so long. Valencia posts that as a way to try to manipulate Brianna into thinking that she needs to drop child support in order for her and Robert parenting relationship to be on track. He never wanted to pay child support in the first beginning, but yet when he filed for full custody, when he filed for the divorce, he asked for child support. Him being a whole male with 2 balls between his legs, he asked for child support. The big baller, shot caller wanted child support himself. So if he would have won custody of Momo, he would be expecting full child support, and I do not believe that he would have cut her slack. If she missed one payment, if she didn't pay the full amount for that month, I do believe he would have ran his butt out to the internet and talked about it, okay? Nevertheless, okay? She posted that as a little throw something out there to kind of say, if you want to have a better co-parenting relationship with your baby daddy, then drop child support. Well, Brianna's not dropping child support because Brianna is no dummy. See, what Valencia don't realize is Brianna knows Robert better than she does. You understand what I'm saying? Let me say that again for all those way back in the back, okay? Brianna knows Robert better than Valencia or any of his followers know, okay? She's not going to drop child support. She's going to have it enforced by the judge because she knows the man that she was married to for 6 years, okay? So you can post all you need to drop child support for a better co-parenting relationship with your baby daddy all you want to, okay? Valencia, go drop child support on your baby daddy, okay? But Brianna ain't falling for the banana in the tailpipe, okay? She ain't falling for it. So you guys that's 20 years older than her can continue to try to manipulate and control her through social media all you want to. Honey, Brianna done outsmarted all of us, okay? Including me, okay? Including me. Brianna, stay on your P's and Q's. Stay standing 10 toes down. Keep your paperwork. You right, baby girl. Don't show it to social media. Don't come out to social media saying nothing, baby girl. Keep standing on business. Keep sending whatever you need to send to the judge. Let these bloggers say what the fuck they want to say. Let him come out here and make any video that he want to make. Let him share with anybody that he wants to share with. You go to court with what you have. Continue listening to whoever, whether it's your lawyer, your attorney, your friend, whoever you listening to. Because, baby girl, you doing whatever you need to do, and you standing on business. They know because you beat Robert to the punch of filing him in contempt, in which he is, okay? Now, I'm going to say this. Anybody on the internet that's talking, including myself, don't know what's really going on behind the scenes. We can only sit here and put our own opinion on it. Our own opinion. What I say out of my mouth is my opinion. What Lupa say out of her mouth is her opinion. What 2K say out of his mouth is his opinion. The only people that know the facts are Brianna and Robert, okay? And it will be the judge, okay? So with that said, I heard from a birdie that Brianna is anticipating very much of meeting him in court and showing the judge her proof, okay? I heard from a birdie that Brianna said she ain't got to prove shit to the internet no more, okay? She ain't trying to prove nothing to the internet. She don't care what the internet got to say. She taking her receipts to the judge, okay? So now, Robert, you can continue to come out here and say whatever you want to say to social media. You can have them thinking that she's a bitter baby mama. You can have them thinking that she's keeping you away from your child. You can have them thinking that you're paying the full $1,389 a month. You can have them thinking whatever you want to have them thinking. But she's ready to meet you and your receipts along with her receipts in front of the same judge that created the order. Okay, Robert? So come out, talk about mutual agreement, this, that, and the other, whatever. She ain't interested in doing that. She ain't about to explain what mutual agreement means, okay? Apparently, somebody must have told her what mutual agreement meant long time ago, okay? Because apparently she already know what mutual agreement means, and she also know what even and odd mean. So now, Robert, it may behoove you to find out what's the even years versus the odd years, okay? Before you come out here hollering that she's a bitter baby mama, period, okay? So now, from what I see, Bree standing on business, okay? Bree, for whatever it is, she knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. So no 2K, Pooh-K, Root-K, Tupac, Lupac, or Fee-Pop can come out here and try to put nothing out in the atmosphere, or even me, Amora, out here in the atmosphere and try to say, oh, she ain't doing this, she ain't doing that, she ain't doing this, he ain't doing that, Robert, get your court papers ready, okay? Be prepared for the judge, because everything you're coming out here and telling the public, right now you're in violation anyway from even coming out here to tell the public this, that, and the other, blah, 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 okay? Get your shit together, Robert, because she ready to meet you in court, okay? Period, all right? Now, any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Yes, apparently she is definitely standing on business, okay? And the thing about it is, it's so funny to me. Actually, it's not funny. It's really sad, but funny at the same time, that the bloggers, including myself, we be thinking we know every damn thing, and we don't. We don't know everything. You can sit here and speculate and put your opinion on a whole lot of stuff. But when a person has facts and stuff, you can come out here and you know, you can come out here and try to manipulate the audience or social media all you want to, right? You can continue to do that until you blue in the face because you want to be looked away or whatever, right? But what you you can't do. You can't go in the courts and do that. You're not going to be able to go in the courts because, see, when the judge sees this, and then when Brianna has her responses to it and everything, because see, Brianna is going to have the entire app, okay? Not just little screenshots here and there. The entire app, okay? Don't think that the communication or whatnot is not going to be shown to the judge. The full communication, okay? All right? Somebody sent to me and it says, hi, More. I reviewed your live and I listened to what you said. I will go back and review the documents. And if I made an error about the violation, I have no problem standing corrected. Okay. Thank you, Vibe with Sean. Thank you. Sean said that she will go back and where is it so I can put it up on the thing? Somebody just sent me a screenshot. But she said she listened to the live and she will go back and look at the documents. And if she was wrong, she'll stand on it. Like I was wrong. I was wrong, and I don't mind standing on it. If I'm wrong, I'm going to stand on it, okay? If I'm wrong, I'm going to stand on it, period. That's just what type of person I am, okay? If I'm wrong, I'm going to stand on it, and I was wrong, okay? I was wrong. And I may be wrong again 20,000 more times, okay? And if I'm wrong, I'm going to come out here and do what I always do, and I'm going to stand on it. I don't mind people calling me out. I don't mind people telling me that I'm wrong about something. I don't mind that. That ain't nothing I would ever shy away from. No, that helps me grow as an individual, okay? And you ain't never too old to grow. Never. You're never too old to grow. Don't ever think, oh, just because you're this age, you know, you will feel like a nut or whatever the case may be. Thank you, Lakeisha, for that. Zell, I appreciate your love. Did you say anything with it? If you did, I'll go in there and look. But never think that you're too old to be corrected. It's called constructive criticism, right? She said, read her comment. I read it, didn't I? Did she make another one? Hold on. Oh, right here. Yeah, she said, hi, Amor, I reviewed your live and listened to what you said. I will go back and review the documents. And if I made an error about the violations, I have no problem standing corrected. And Sean, if you also in here, can you look and see where it says that the order is actually just a fallback plan, basically, because the judge ultimately want them to agree, okay? He want them to have a mutual agreement. All right. Helen said RH deserved to be on child support because he didn't see baby girl over 8 months until someone mentioned that was a law abandonment, and that's when RH came back seeing the child. You are absolutely correct, whoever you are, Helen. You are absolutely correct. That's the thing. They don't fault him for that at all. Matter of fact, they made an excuse for him over, across the street around the river. They said he was scared of her. He was scared of Brianna, and that he shouldn't meet with her to see the child because he was scared of her. So that's why he missed almost 8 months of his child's life, because he was supposed to be scared of her, okay? Scared of Brianna. That's why he missed that, okay? But yes, when someone said that he can be charged with abandonment, what did he do? He wanted to see his child, period. Now, I believe he wasn't seeing his child. I'm going to always throw the 50-something-year-old under the bus, because ain't no way you're going to be with a man and not tell him you need to be seeing your child. I ain't sleeping with you. You ain't getting no coochie or nothing if you ain't seeing your child for no damn 7 months with me. I ain't going for it, okay? Not going for it at all. Sean said that is accurate. I agree. A judge always prefer mutual agreement. Exactly that. So mutual agreement trumps the order, okay? Again, I say mutual agreement trumps the order, right? Okay? And also, Sean, can you go over the fact, and I'll listen in if you can text me or send me a message or whatever, and I will listen to your live as you go over it. Maybe you can explain, or you can explain right now, what does it mean when it says when they cannot mutually agree that she gets the final say? Let me pull that up right quick for you. Can you explain what that means if they do not agree? Because they both have joint custody, but she has primary. And it says if they do not agree, she gets the final say. But let's pull it up right quick. If after a good faith effort, the parents are unable to agree, then the mother, Brianna D. Hampton, shall have the final decision-making authority on decisions pertaining to medical, education, religion, and extracurricular activities. Let me know if that extracurricular activities, is that just for school stuff, or is that vacations and whatever else too? Let me know. She said she is the primary custodial, so she does get the final say after she has made good effort to contact him. Okay. All right. So I think people need to know that, because they sit here, oh, she in violation, oh, she going to jail, oh, she going to prison, oh, she about to run, oh, she going to hell, oh, the demon about to eat her up, oh, she did this, oh, she did that, take her place, take her down, put her back in Best Buy. Stop it, y'all. Just because that's what y'all want to see her, you know, I'm talking about his supporters. Just because that's what y'all want to see her, maybe that ain't what God's plan is. Cut it out. You got to sound ridiculous. You really do. What you wish and want for a person, better be careful that it don't come back on your ass or your child ass. Stop that crap. Stop it. Stop that. Stop it. She ain't died. Like, oh, she's going to jail. Oh, she... Oh, my God. Listen. Listen. The judge wants them to come to some type of agreement. Okay? And eventually, hopefully they will, if they stop trying to let social media run their life. Robert, stop bringing it out to social media, letting us know. Stop taking screenshots of her, phone calls, and this, that, and the other. Be a damn adult. You older than she is. Be an adult. Social media is not your courtroom, period. And I know he probably said, well, she told everybody I harassed her with 39 calls. And Lupac said that is not harassment. So that's what we're going to be talking about next on the next live. Lupac said that's not harassment. That's basically normal. He is the baby daddy, so he should be able to call her. Well, Lupac, the court order said he can't. Okay, Lupac, the court order says she can't. So and she didn't mutually agree to be harassed 39 times. Okay, Lupac, if she doesn't mutually agree for him to call her that many times, then she don't need to be called that many times. Okay? Because Lupac said it's her baby daddy, and if he want to call her 39 times, he should. But I'm going to bring up her live where she said that dumb shit at, and we're going to break that down at 7 o'clock. So I'm going to get off, and I'm going to go get me something to eat. But I will be coming back with her goofy ass live where she said the most silliest shit to her supporters ever. And one of them was that he is her baby daddy, and he want to call and speak to her more. He should be able to do that whenever he wants, okay? And I'm here to tell her, do your baby daddy call your daughter anytime he wants? At any rate, all I'm saying is, if they ain't gonna mutually agree or not at this point. They're gonna mutually agree or not. Apparently, I don't know why Brianna did not allow him to speak to the child at that time, or maybe she did. I don't know. You know, he was on the phone for 13 seconds, so he said something. But if Brianna said call back at 6, for whatever the reason, maybe the baby was eating or whatever. But if Brianna said call back after 6, and that's what the court order said, call back after 6, then what's the problem? And why did it all of a sudden malfunction one time? It ain't called no 39 times since, period. Exactly. Okay, I will. So the thing about it is, let's not be crazy. Let's not be stupid. Let's stop telling our supporters just what the fuck they want to hear. And let's start, like you said, Lupac, take your feelings out of it. Okay? Take your feelings out. Let's stop telling these people exactly what they want to hear. Okay? All right? Tell them what it really is. Okay? Tell them what it really is. Either black and white, basically black and white. Let's tell them black and white. And Lupac, for goodness sake, girl, where's your receipt? Lupa, girl, you operate from your asshole because you ain't showing no receipts for nothing. You just talk out your mouth. Like she said, oh, she was cheating on him and I got proof. Where is it? Where is the proof, Lupa? Because she said she has a picture of him with the girl from September of 2022. Ain't nobody seen it yet. Huh? Ain't nobody seen the picture yet. Don't tell your supporters that. Anyway, I can't tell you what to do. Keep telling them whatever. But, oh my God, Jesus, merciful Lord. I'm not about to come out here and lie to y'all. I'm not about to come out here just so y'all can feel good, so y'all can get y'all Brianna high or whatever the fuck. I'm not about to do that. I'm going to tell you facts, okay? I'm going to tell you what it say facts. And if I'm wrong, I'm going to correct myself. I'm not just going to pull some shit out my ass and throw it in y'all face just for y'all to be happy. I'm not about to do that, okay? Period. Let's speak with facts, okay? Period. Black and white. Especially when they're there. So, Lupa, it would behoove you to go back over the visitation schedule. So call your friend. That's what she said the last time she stole my receipts. My friend just sent me this. Lupa, say what it is. You copied my damn shit. It's okay. Just say that. My friend sent me this, y'all. My friend, tell your friend to send you the visitation schedule and break it down for your people, okay? Let your people know the real. Let your people know that Labor Day weekend was hugs, okay? Because it's even, all right? So stop trying to make Brianna have to be this bitter baby mama bullshit, okay? Robert is in violation. Even after Robert answered the contempt charges, he's still out here violating. Still violating. Still violating. Now go pay the $9 just for the visitation schedule. That's all it costs, Lupa. Go pay the damn $9 and get the visitation schedule and read it. Read it. And read it for understanding. Real understanding. Read it. Stop gaslighting your people. Stop manipulating your people. Stop lying to them just because they want to hear the lies. They fit. Period. Now, and they fanned out. Exactly, New Day. Fan out all the way. All the way. Period. Cheese. Tell her she's going to jail. We just want to hear you say it one time. Just say she's going to jail, please. All right, she might be going to jail, y'all. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Thank you so much. It made me feel so much. Them people over there are crazy to me. Crazy. Ridiculous. Just crazy. Anyway. Then she's talking, oh, the baby ain't went to no therapy. The baby ain't went to no therapy. Y'all, the baby ain't went to no therapy. The baby is still in therapy. The baby goes to therapy on Thursdays. Just because she don't come out to social media, right? And I don't even know if it's every Thursday. Hell, it might be whatever it is. I don't know. But just because she don't come out to social media and tell her business like Robert still does, don't mean that the baby is not in therapy, Lupa. You may need to start saying that you don't know, or I don't think so, or my opinion, because you talk like you know some shit that you don't know. Okay, just like you told everybody that she was going that he was going to get full custody of the child. What happened to that? Why he didn't get full custody? Huh? Because he dropped that GAL, and she glad he dropped that GAL. Let me tell you something, Lupa. Do Lupa know that the Hurt twins' father put out a GAL for his baby mama, right? Oh, let me say this. I got two things to say. Well, let me finish saying this first. The Hurt twins' father put out a GAL for his baby mama and end up losing custody, right? He had 50%. He lost his 50-50. She got sole custody, and he got what? Either 1 or 2 hours a week. Okay? A week, right? And let me say this. I don't know if it was Lupac or one of her supporters, because she could have been reading a comment from one of her supporters, right? But they said that, listen what they said. Y'all listen to this? Y'all listening? They said when the judge see that Brianna is pregnant with another man's child so soon after the divorce, that's going to tell her what type of person that Brianna is. That's what one of her supporters said. And I may not have said that word for word, but y'all play it when I break down her live at 7, right? I may have to back it up to 7:30 because I need some rest. You know, I need to break my throat. But anyway, the Hurt twins' baby mama had a baby soon after her breakup with that narcissist. And she still won full custody. And that man was limited to only 1 or 2 hours a week. Okay. She had a whole baby shortly after the breakup. Okay. From, you know, let's just say she had a whole baby. We do know she had a whole baby. Now, he said she moved right in with a dude. That's what he tried to tell the judge. The judge didn't care. The judge is not about to judge Brianna on her being pregnant by another man shortly after the divorce on no freaking, court violation, contempt charge. Y'all can take that little assumption that y'all have, ball that shit up and throw it right out the door. Y'all sound so ignorant saying that. Ignorant saying that. So for you to say a judge is going to basically judge her by being pregnant on a contempt charge, lady, please don't say nothing when if you got to say something like that, just hush. Keep that type of shit to yourself because you sound ignorant. You sound ignorant. Do you know if the judge people like that they can actually lose their whole judge license? Huh? You sound ignorant. And Lupac, the fact that you say, yeah, I know, yeah, girl, you sound ignorant too. Get your heads out your ass. Now, you cannot like the girl all you want to, because we don't like Robert. I don't like Robert. But I ain't going to sit here and be like, oh, he going to jail, and the judge going to look at him and say this, and the judge going to look at him and say that. No, because I don't know what the judge going to look at him and say. I said, I think the judge going to say both of y'all need to cut that shit off. That's when I thought that she was in violation of Labor's Day. But when I went back to read it, I realized I was wrong. You wrong too, Lupac, Tupac, Supac, Beatbop. You wrong. You're wrong. So fix that shit. Let's start there. You said that you're fair, Lupac. Then be fair. Call Robert out on his bullshit. What he's doing right now is in violation. Him coming to the internet with his subliminals, his call to the popo about his baby mama, him taking a photo of her coming and walking away is a violation. Period. Call him out on it. And for you to sit there and say, what's wrong with calling your baby mama 39 times? Lady, are you serious? You sound sick with him. That is harassment. And she said, that's not harassment. That's not harassment. He was calling to speak to his daughter. That's not harassment. It is harassment. Repeated phone calls is harassment. I don't care how you want to spin it. Repeated phone calls is harassment. Especially if somebody tells you call after 6 o'clock. If she don't agree with the bullshit that he does, she has the final say. Final say. Now, it will behoove her to try to agree, to try to come up with mutual agreement so they can get past this dumbass shit. But what I wouldn't do, I wouldn't take no advice from no season. Her little subliminals that she put on the internet, I would block her page. Don't even listen to that bullshit. And don't take him off of child support. I wouldn't take him off of child support ever. Because the only thing he's going to do is come out here and tell everybody how he take care of the baby. He came out here and told people he gave her $250,000 and all type of shit. The nigga's a liar. The freak. They follow a woman who's been engaged for 11 years, and it's obvious that man don't want her. They also follow a woman who got 3 baby daddies, 3 children, and ain't never had a promise ring. They slow. Thank you, Candy. So don't say you fair and you really not fair. Don't say that. Because if you fair, then you can call a spade a spade. If you fair, then you can call Robert out. If you fair, then you can call Bree out. Okay? If they are in violation of whatever, call them out. Don't paint it pretty just because your supporters send you super chat, whatever. Don't do that. If they're gonna support you, they're gonna support you. Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know. Now, y'all, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to back my live up a little bit, but because I need, it's 5:50, and I don't want just 1 hour to regroup. Okay, give me a little bit. I will put it on Facebook when it's time for me to go live. But I do want to break down that video because I heard it last night, and I was like, now come on, Lupa, you should do better than this. You should do better. You got a lot of people watching you. You should do better than this. Don't just tell people what they want to hear. It's always better to not do that. Period. Okay? You don't have to like me. I don't have to like you, but we could just keep it real. Just tell people the truth. Break it down. Tell people the truth. Okay? The child was in therapy. The child still is in therapy. Okay? And not just from she's not just in therapy from from her daddy. She's in therapy from several different things. Okay, Lupa, but don't tell somebody, don't say something that you don't know. Just say, I don't think she's in therapy, or say you don't think this or you don't think that, but don't come from a place of Brianna's a liar. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. Lupa. You don't know. Stop acting like you know some shit. Because you don't. You don't know. You don't know. Okay? Period. Let me just give thanks to those that sent me coffees. And I mean, Coca-Cola's Lord Jesus. I done got so used to saying coffees. I might change it back to coffees. Hell. I only changed it because them frogs. Anyway. Thank you, Tony Love. She said, woo, child, Amore, you have to be exhausted by all this mess. Have a Coke and a woo saba moment. Thank you so much, Tony Love. I do need a woo saba moment, okay? It can get pretty exhausting because it's almost like you're talking to a bunch of ignorant people that just want things to be what they want things to be. But at the end of the day, sometimes it ain't what we think it is. A lot of things, that's not what we think it is. Okay? A lot of things is not what we think it is. Now, I do admit, and I still say this, even though I understand you guys may not agree with me, I still do admit that, it needs to be some level of accommodation on both parts. Okay? Now, with me, I would try to do some type of reasonable accommodation, even if I gotta call my baby daddy up in the app and say, hey, I realized that you didn't meet me on the 13th. I don't know what happened. Maybe your schedule changed or whatever. I don't know. I may try to give him the benefit of the doubt, right? I don't know what happened, but I do want you to know that I had already planned something for the 20th, to see where he at. Because he might say, no, I want on the 20th. And guess what? If he would have said, no, you need to cancel. I want on the 20th. Me personally, this is me. This ain't me speaking for Brianna. This is me, Amore, personally. I would have said, all right, then, not a problem. And I would have said, Momo, you got to go to your daddy on the 20th. I would have just had to break the news to her, okay? Now, that's just me. Because I wouldn't want like 3 whole weeks to go past and this, that, and the other, whatever the case may be. Because, because then that leave room for him to holler this bitter baby mama bullshit, which we know that Brianna is not a bitter baby mama. Those people over there that think Brianna's a bitter baby mama, they clueless, okay? Clueless, all right? Because Brianna really was wanting him to get the baby. She would even make slick shit on her page, saying things like, wanting him to get his child. Miss Kiki said, being nice to him over though. She said, Bree said she done being nice. Well, you know what? When a woman's fed up. Now, I ain't gonna sit here and say if I have been trying to accommodate you and accommodate you and accommodate you, and you still with the bullshit, then yeah, no, the playtime over is the big league, okay? Yeah, so I agree with that. If she feels that she had been nice enough, she has accommodated him enough, and he's still out here lying on her, still telling people that she stole his page, right? Even tried to tell the judge or the police or whoever he even tried to tell at this point, right? She stole his page. He tried to even say she stole his money, 7,000 or whatever. Try to say all this stuff or whatnot. Still co-signing it in people's comments, in people's chats, this, that, and the other. Yeah. So you know what? Maybe she is tired. We ain't in her shoes. We can't sit here and say, oh, she's tolerated enough or she hasn't tolerated enough. We can't say that. All right? Yeah, playtime over is the big league. So if it's playtime over is the big league, then hey, I say do your big one, girl. Do your freaking big one, okay? Because he comes out here and lie after lie after lie after lie after lie. He tells a lot of lies. And 2K over there wanting to lie for him. 2K like, ooh, let me suck on your nipples again. Amore's lie. So the lie that 2K did, boy, he wants some more supporters so bad. So he posted that, hey, y'all, Amore was right. Robert, you lied. That was to get views from Amore supporters, okay? That's why he did that. To get views from my supporters. You think you slick, 2K, but guess what? I'm smarter than you, 2K. Trust and believe I'm smarter than you, 2K, okay? All right? I'm 20 years older than you. I'm old enough to be your mama, little boy. All right? Never forget that. You can never outsmart your elders. Period. Yep, it was clickbait. Because then he wanted to call me a liar, manipulator, and say, I don't know how y'all listen to her. You think you're going to sway my supporters, 2K? Get somebody else to do it, okay? Somebody else to do it. Because my supporters know one thing about me if they don't know nothing else. They know Amore is real. If Amore make a mistake, Amore gonna come out here and correct it. Even when, somebody said, Amore, I rock with you, but why you lied on him about the DD214? He lied the fuck on me and I'm gonna lie back on him. What did I tell y'all? You lie on me, I'm gonna lie back on your ass. Don't go there with me, okay? You lie on me, I'm gonna lie on you. Period. Okay? He started it and I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish it. Period. Okay? But he is getting disability for being fat and flat-footed, okay? Period. All right? Now that part. Now, did he lie about that? Did he lie about that? All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'm gonna push my live back. It's supposed to be at 7. But again, I'm just gonna have to come to Facebook and say I'm live, and y'all just gonna see it from there. But I need a few hours or so. She said, I see why Bree left that marriage. He's draining. Exactly, Nicole. He's very draining, very petty, very childish, very irritating, very narcissistic, period. Okay? One more thing, let me reveal just one more thing, and then I'm out. Hold on. Who sent me this? Was it? Let me see if I can get back to it right quick. All right, so all right, so You know, Kevin still want to keep his little stuff, his pants stuffing ass in the biz way. Okay. I don't even know what live this was because they just showed me the comment and didn't show me where it was. I don't know if it's Robert live he just did or what, but Kevin says posting Miss Season in the pool with Amora, posting her walking the baby over are both things that he posted that could cause Bree to respond negatively. Then he says, either way, punishing him by alienating him from his child is absolutely wrong. Okay, Kevin, stop stuffing your pants and keep your big nose out of it, okay? Mind them two women that you screwing over there, all right? Mind them and take your baby to the hospital and mind him, okay? Leave your pants stuffing ass out of the biz wax, okay? All right? You know, him saying that is him agreeing that Bree is alienating the baby from Robert. Okay, Kevin, worry about what's going on in your sick ass house because y'all got some sick shit going on. Your wives can't come out and say shit without your permission. Okay, so mind that business. Stop stuffing your pants for the camera. Okay, all right. Stop putting filters on your baby face, which is sick. Who does that? Who does that? Right? Mind your business, Kevin. All right, and stay out of your brother and his baby mama business, period. All right, go do what Toya doing. Toya is minding her business because she already got charges all up in her brother business anyway, right? So you get out of it before you lose one of them wives over there, all right? Girlfriends, whatever. You know, the woman that you cheated on your wife with. Now, period, all right? Now, somebody just said that to me, said that basically he's trying to say that the reason why Brianna's doing what she's doing because he's trying to say she's jealous because Valencia posted Momo. All right. I don't believe that she's jealous at all. I do not. Okay. She even said one time when I used to talk to her that she didn't mind the witch being in the picture because she felt like the witch would take better care of her child than the narc. Okay. Now, Kevin, stop stuffing your pants. Take the fuck out and put it in your mouth. Okay. Now, I'm out, y'all. I love y'all. Hit that thumbs up button and I'll be back. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.